Hello everybody, good evening and welcome back to your Saturday night. We are back, the ESFL 82 this evening. Darth taking on SuaveJamie in the main event, and the card tonight is absolutely stacked from top to bottom. We've got so many fighters that you will know and recognize and love, and if you don't love them, after tonight, you probably will love them. My name is Balian, welcome everybody, and I'm joined tonight, this evening, by the man himself, what do people say? Mr. Luke Thomas always says, the conspiracy to my theory, but I think the lime in my tequila or something like that. Mr. Bruce Lee, Rob, how are you this evening?
Hey, I'm doing pretty well, Valiant. Happy to be here. It's early here in Hawaii. Excited for this event. There's so many talented fighters. Always a treat to, check out the Xbox side of things. And one of my favorite fighters is on this card tonight. And Pryoxis, you saw his tweet, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is ready.
He's
gone
ready.
0-2. He's ready to make a statement tonight. So I'm very excited for that one. But there's so many talented fighters tonight, so very excited to be here and happy to be here.
Of course,
with you, Bay.
of course. How could you not be? Let's take a look at the card right there as well. At the top of the bill, Darth taking on SuaveJamie. Jamie, someone who has been highly touted by a lot of top players inside the scene to do big things in the ESFL. He's getting a main event shot tonight against one of the best out of the EK camp, the Elite Kings camp. Darth, always at the forefront, always using excellent mixed martial arts and all the aspects of this game. As well as that, if you run down that card right there, there's Rayhan, there's Peyton. Bone Dome work is back against Dino. We've got Lexar taking on Papa Lima. What a fight that is. Hasboys, Chippy. You'll see Trixie on there as well. Pryoxis kicking off the main card this evening with SuaveJamie. So we've got good fights coming up almost immediately. And there, MMA Fro is back tonight. Chur is here. Recognized taking on Hammer, and Suspect Zero, another one of the EK boys, showing up against Calv In. Mr. Bruce Lee, Rob. I can't even speak, because that was just so many big names on the card tonight. So many exciting fights.
Just an extreme lineup. Everyone that's tuning in is in for a treat. We're in for a treat. Let's get this event popping, my bro. This is going to be extraordinary.
Extraordinary is right. We're kicking it off in the welterweight division this evening. Mr. Chur taking on, is this a late notice replacement that I'm not aware of? Mr. Double Matt?
Looks like it, maybe.
Does look like it, doesn't it? Look at that there. Okay, interesting. Should be a good time. I don't know who was scheduled on the card. Maybe we'll get a little word from the guys in the back. But nevertheless, this is an interesting matchup now. All of a sudden, we are met with two veterans of the ESFL. Double Matt been around for as long as the sport has been around in terms of, the esports side of things, and then Chur, a veteran there as well. Interesting matchup here. Do you know anything about these two guys, Rob? Would you like to add any insight, if you have any?
Do indeed. I know Chur. You just like you said, he's a veteran. He's coming back, looking to make a big impact on today's ESFL card. He's on the undercard. He wants to work his way up, but even getting a slot down here is a huge deal. So Chur has a great ground game. He knows how to get the fight to the mat, utilize that top game, and then Double Matt. I mean, this guy is really good for this point of the card to have Double Matt versus Chur.
I know, right? Kicking off at the start here, this first fight of the night, ESFL 82 this evening. And look at that lovely glove touch there, Rob, to get us started. Ooh.
Yeah, here we go. Right in the center of the octagon we go. Double Matt on the right, Chur on the left.
Nice job with these lead body kicks from Chur. Getting caught, though, by Double Matt when he's throwing these too close here, Rob.
Ooh, nice knee lance. There for Chur, and they're just standing in the phone booth trading punches here, leaning left and right.
Standing on that boys logo, not wanting to move. Nice right hand over the top by Chur, finds a home for that. Now both trying to pivot off to the outside. Ooh. Otsugari trip, Rob. Doesn't do it, but jumps on the back. Got it here. Is he going to drag or hit the choke? He's choking, Rob.
He is. His stamina's low, though, so it's going to be pretty tough for him to execute this choke. Chur defending himself well, trying to get that red bar out from under of the blue bar. And it looks like he's going to be able to escape there.
Yeah, it's a wise move to get the fight to the ground if you want it to the ground, but feel like you can't shoot takedowns like maybe you can with Tony right there. You can always hit the takedown if they do defend, jump straight on the back. At least then, if you hit the choke or not, you're on the mat. But this is not good here, Rob. This is not good for Double Matt.
Not good at all. Chur looking very good on top, and now postured up, swings that straight, and Double Matt wisely slips out of the way, and he's able to survive. And now going for that up. What would you call that, Bailey? In the half guard sweep?
It's a half guard sweep. It's you dig an underhook and then you try and sit up and sweep. It's a very Damian Maya thing to do from half guard. Damian Maya always looks for that that near side underhook and then sits to sweep or the far side one. But here we go, shots on top. He did get the sweep. Now in his own half guard, hits back to full guard here. Does Cher.
Yep, and Double Mat faking his transitions, trying to camouflage his movement, and now trying to go to stack guard. He gets it, babe. This is where you do some real damage.
Yeah,
Big shots coming
real
down.
Damage. We'll see if how good the ground defense is tonight from these top guys, because they've had time now since Wednesday or Tuesday, I think it was, to play with the new patch, to play with the new mechanics on the ground, have a better chance of defending some of this ground and pound that's been finishing fights so early in so many of these ESFL fights so far in this season.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see how the patch changes the meta in this game right here in the ESFL.
Ooh.
Nice uppercut, but out of range. Front kick for Chur. Back and forth they go.
Yeah, this is just one, like, you go, I go, right in the middle. Head kick comes up over the top by Double Mat. Oh, spinning back fist. Cheeky, it landed as well. Oh, nice.
Double Mat's going to work right now. Watch out for that, though. You can't miss that.
Yeah.
Good sprawl defending that takedown, though, babe.
So you got to hold the button on that. Sometimes it's a little hard to time it, you know. Can't always move as well doing it. He's down on this little Darth choke here. Again, though, this is a high-level move for Tony. This is what you want to do. Snap down city, baby. But it does look like he's going to get out of this one. Doing a nice little defense on the far left and coming back up to the top side. So just back and forth for Cher. He's going to get out of this.
Yeah, Double Mat keeps attacking with submissions when he has the stamina disadvantage, so it's going to be really hard. I'm not sure what his game plan is there, but Cher really able to defend himself. And even when you have the stamina advantage, sometimes, Bay, it's pretty hard to get chokes and submissions or joint locks on a player that, you know, knows what they're doing defensively. So
yeah, I think
he needs to set themselves up a bit better.
Yeah, I think with chokes, there's a couple of different strategies that people employ. Some people spin and do like the washing machine. Some people go left, right, left, up, and push and hold. Some people rotate. So you got to kind of figure out what you're up against. And as soon as you work that out, try and match your opponent's movements. Nice slip straight right into the lead hook, though, there, Rob, to get us back on started in the second round.
Right. Good to get that insight from the one and only Bay Jitsu. I've seen you submit a lot of people, but now Chur on top in the first portion of this round,
nice
but
job.
It's all over the place. And he's maintaining that top control.
Yeah, tracks him straight to the back. Nice job. Tries to get the posture up. Nice deny there. And now gets the second hook in. This is bad. Real hard to roll back unless you give up the mount one more time. The half guard roll is safer, but is a little bit more telegraphed. Nice knee bar going for it here. Nice deny, though, and he's out of stamina here, Rob, and he's going to hit this arm.
And this is where it gets scary. Now Chur has the stamina advantage. Double Mat really low on the gas here.
Oh, so
Chur just has to keep that red. He's got this, babe.
It's so slow, but the thing is, he just needs to stop trying to follow it and just learn the pattern. It's just left and right. He's not mixing that timing up at all. He just needs to slow down and track the pattern. He's not changing it. Now he's going halfway. Now he's going all the way to the left. He's got to try and work this out.
Gonna get it.
He is going to get it. This armbar from GSP. It's a high-level move. Hit it on Matt Hughes. He's going to get it. Good job. What a finish. There we are. There we are.
Yeah, beautiful job by Chur. And that was his first, I believe, submission attempt. And he executed brilliantly. Had some control. And he waited until he had the stamina advantage, too, which really helped him out there. And got a win. Big statement over Double Mat. Wow.
It was a counter jiu-jitsu there because Double Mat hit the knee bar, thinking he'd get a little cheeky one in. Good defense by Chur, and he snagged the opportunity there along with the arm when he had the stamina advantage because of that, like you said, Robin. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not easy to finish the armbar from mount. I think that maybe it progresses a little faster. If you hit the armbar from full guard, you can defend the slam, which gives you a little bit of an opportunity to get ahead, and then you can throw strikes to finish as well during that armbar. So the mounted armbar, it's sometimes it's more dominant because you have the stamina advantage, more likely to if you're in mount, but not as easy to finish as the full guard one. So props to Chur for getting that on a high level grappler in Double Mat there as well. You saw Double Mat's defense; it was really nice and slow, but didn't mix up the pattern enough, and Chur made the read. So good job by Chur picking up a win this evening against Mr. Double Mat. Great fight.
Yeah, great fight indeed. Just able to withstand the onslaught of submissions from Double Mat and slowly chip away at that stamina. And like you said, finish a very tough armbar from that position. A huge win for Chur. Good job, my man.
All right. It was a good job indeed. Can you believe it? All right. If you've just joined us, because we are kicking off, we've had our first fight of the evening. ESFL 82 is Here is the fight card one more time at the top of the bill. EK Darth and SuaveJamie. Many big names taking part tonight. Lots of good action coming at you. High level from the top players around the world. Trust me, and you're going to learn some new stuff or see some interesting fights this evening. Next up, though, EK Suspect Z at the bottom of the card there. Suspect Zero taking on Calv in another welterweight matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be exciting. Not too sure about Calv 9, babe, but I know EK Suspect Z out of that EK camp. And from last year, they always had a very solid grappling game from that camp, Mr. Bailey. And so very intrigued here.
Yeah, you can take a look at the rankings. You already see how many competitors we have here. That Calv In is ranked 32 right now in the ESFL. 0-2. This is not going to, I mean, I don't make the matches, so it's not for me to say if this is his last chance. But if you go 0-3, there are some feeder leagues we have now, like Primetime Fight Night, UFL. You can get in, get a matchup in a lower division or organization, then come back to the ESFL. So it might be last shot for Calv In. I don't make the rules. That might be wrong. Maybe he's got a deal going on. I don't know. But he is an ESFL vet. An ESFL vet. He has been around the game. He has fought a lot of good fighters and had good fights. So we'll see who takes the win home tonight. The W will mean a lot to Calv this evening. Suspect is making his debut, like you said, Rob. So who's hungrier? You tell me.
Man, to have your back against the wall and possibly go 0-3 and get out of the Esports Fight League, and you have to go against the former ESFL champion, that's going to be a tough matchup. But here we go. We'll see if Calv has the strength and the training to get by a dangerous EK Suspect Z, picking up Tony El Kakui.
Same matchup
Ferguson,
as we've seen before, right?
Yeah, true. Indeed it is.
Okay.
Let's run it back.
Let's run it back. We'll see. I mean, listen, the Elite Kings, the EK camp, very good camp, very competitive camp, full of killers. Suspect Z, one of their top guys showing up tonight. Let's see if Calv can keep his name in the ESFL this season as we open up here, the second fight of the night.
Ooh. Right away, EK putting on that pressure, but Calv answering back a little bit.
Ooh.
Herb Dean, our referee.
Nice little check lead hook. Ooh.
Ouch.
Tip to tip going on right there. I like it. Double knees. Great pressure. Lead hooks from both men landing. There's a nice uppercut at the end of a 4-punch combination for Suspect Z. But the slips from Calv In working nicely. They're not even moving here, Rob. They're just standing in hook range.
They're just trying to find that phone booth and find that target. And there it is. Calv with the first successful takedown against the cage. Working on top. But there is the rubber guard, Balian.
Oh, man, that was nice by Calv. He hit straight out. Suspect Z has always been known for that rubber guard. Let me tell you, he loves Tony and anyone else that's got it. But didn't defend that nice quick pump out to full guard. Got to be careful next time, Calv, because he might not get that easy of an escape from that position next time, as he's still in the guard trying to do some damage. There, straight back in the rubber. Let's see if he defends this time. As a pause now. No transition here from Suspect. He waited too long, and Calv wisely popped straight out again, Rob.
Yeah, Calv doing well. Staying in control. Defending that rubber guard. Fake or transitioning right, but getting denied. And denying a transition of EK Suspect Z's.
Yeah, not many fakes coming out from Z right here. He's really content to just try and counter, then transition. The punches are helping set up his transitions. Like right there, we saw 2 punches into the rubber guard. Not a lot of fakes. He's being calm. He's being patient. He's letting Calv be the aggressor. Nice job stopping the stack guard, though. This is what I mean. Z knows this position, Rob.
Yeah, when you're in this rubber guard, it's very tricky when someone's trying to go up. Oh, and right as I'm talking, he gets a nice sweep there and inside control now. EK Suspect Zero has time to work. 2 minutes still on that clock.
Yeah, and you know, Z did such a good job of slowing this fight down. You know, if you're GSP on top, you can kind of set the pace. You can use your fakes and transition to stop your opponent from being able to move defensively. But Suspect Zero really slowed the fight down. Didn't fake, didn't try an advanced position when he was in full guard. Just waited, looked for the counter, and then hit the rubber guard. And now he's turned the fight again. Hits the backside. Both hooks in now, Rob. This is dangerous. Got a minute 15. Going to choose to roll to full guard rather than hit that half guard. It can be a little tricky. Posturing up here for... No, trying to hit side control. All right.
Yeah, just inching his way to every position he seems to want to go in. And there it is again. Another denial and a lot of control. That time is ticking. Control time adding up. But there it is. The sweep from the bottom for Calv In. Nice job. On top now.
Ooh, beautiful job getting to the outside of the arm, trying to grab that Kimura. Not time to finish it. There's nothing wrong here. Maybe he just wants some submission attempts, points on the board. I don't know. I sometimes try to hit submissions late just to get a feel of the defense. So as soon as a submission locks on, I don't waste the first couple of seconds, because if you can lock someone down quick, because you can anticipate how they're going to defend the submission, you can get that early section, and people tend to fade as you work their timing out longer the submission goes on. So if a submission's 30 seconds, the first 15 you usually spend figuring it out. The last 15 you're trying to trap them down. So if you've already got that first section figured out, you know, it's easier to set up the submission later.
I like that information. High level stuff from the Bay Jitsu practitioner. And here we go. Round number 2. Suspect playing as Tony Ferguson on the left against Calv In. And that whole first round was all pretty much on the ground after a nice little battle on the inside of that circle octagon there. And here we go.
Yeah, they're still just toe-to-toe, man. This is crazy. I don't know how they have space for these head kicks, but they're throwing them. I mean, the thing is, maybe they don't always have fights like this, because you never know how you're going to match up against someone. If your style meets theirs, if you're two pressure fighters, you don't know how often this happens to them, but they find themselves not relenting. Kicks trying to be thrown in right now as well. A lot of it's coming off the block, but there are some slips in there as well. Oh, there's a nice lead hook.
Indeed. And there's the shot there, and a successful takedown. EK on top in the half guard position, and he's getting the better of these striking exchanges, in my opinion. Now, full mount. Here comes some bombs. Nice hook there. Unable to do too much with it.
So fast, that as well. Such a fast set of transitioning. I wonder if he's going to try and hit that armbar. We saw him set up a joint lock earlier. He has this far side Kimura that he can chain into the arm. But again, the patience of EK when it hits the ground, he just slows the whole fight down, Rob. You know, he took mount quickly, but now we're just slowly going to see EK work to a better position and try and, you know, set up a finish.
Yeah, Calvin needs to watch out and be careful for these submissions and not gas himself out too much and be patient. That's what he's doing. He's doing a good job from the bottom as well. But it is EK with another deny there, just kind of biding his time, landing these nice elbows, blood splattering out of the face of Calvin here.
If there was a ground position that I'd say the EK team have mastered as a unit, it's side control. They are all very, very good from side control.
Here we go. On top. Again to that right side, back side position, and just seeing that right leg over, getting that back mount, and back to the full mount once again, Bay.
Yeah.
Postured up, raining terror on his opponent.
This is not good for Calv. This is not good for Calv at all right now. He's got to find a way out of here. He's looking at his options. Nice job denying. He's going to get... Oh, no, that was no deny. That was him sitting out to side control. Look, he has to transition. I know he wants to wait, but the stamina is low. That is the time to go right there. Take a break, yes, but the longer you wait, the easier it is going to be for Suspect to defend that transition.
Yeah, and Calvin is having a tough time, but as I say that, he gets the sweep, and now, finally, with a minute left, he is on top. But right into rubber guard.
Yeah, I mean, you do not want to grapple with someone as good as Suspect Z with Tony. Top or bottom, but this is a stack guard.
Big
big shots. Oh, my goodness.
My goodness.
No stamina left at the end of it, but those were some big shots right there at the end of the round.
Yeah, right back down he goes.
Did you see
Tried
that?
to step over the crucifix. I did.
That was beautiful. He just stepped around the sweep attempt. There's so many cool animations in this game you don't see until these high-level players pull them out, man.
For real, 10 seconds left. And it's going to be Calvin this time ending the round on top. Doing some good work at the end there. Maybe a little bit too late, but big ground and pound by Calvin at the end.
Trading on the feet.
Hook.
I mean, there was some big ground and pound landed from Mount as well by Suspect Z. But listen, we said who's hungrier. It's come down to that right now, Rob. You know, this is the third and final round. Suspect Z probably up on the scorecards, but you don't know. And, you know, Calv In 0-2 so far this season. He does not want to take another loss. And this is Suspect Z's debut. If he wants to get things going, he's got to pick this W up. They're both even on the stamina, so let's see who takes this one.
Huge round for both these guys. They meet in the middle. 1-2 landing for Suspect on the block. Calvin trying to stay off that center line. Nice lead hook. Lands flush.
So much pressure from both fighters. It's just such an interesting matchup because they just don't give any ground, either of them.
Ooh.
Nice straight right. Gets tagged by the rear uppercut there, but it hits the body with the lead hook. The quick speed of EK on those 1-2, 1-2s with Tony. Nice check left hook, though. Calv keeping him back there, and all the elbow almost coming in. Rear uppercuts off the block as well. That 1-2's out of range. Back and forth here, Rob.
And in the clinch they go, and EK throwing those uppercuts off the break. Those are very dangerous, and he's continually just chipping away at Calvin. And as I say, that big hook knocks him down.
Oh, he's got to move his head, man. There's no block left. There he goes. That was good work by Suspect Z there.
EK lets off the pressure a little bit, but he's still there, popping that 1-2 out there, testing that chin of Calvin playing George St. Pierre.
Yeah, he's got him right on the end of these punches here, Rob. And like you said, it's chipping away. It's not big damage at a time, but everything landing is just adding up now. The accumulation is a bit too much. There's no block. Calvin with the takedown.
Oh, he needed that, babe.
He did. Got to do something. He's got 3 minutes. The ground and pound is enough.
That's good framing by EK right there.
Yeah, not bad. And now he's going straight for the sub. He's a little bit down on the stamina. I think he'll probably finish this. Let's see if he can stay on it. He's just going left to right now. We'll see if he can track the pace. I like the escapes all the way to the corners. That is a nice tactic by Calvin. You pull the trigger all the way down. So many people feather. If you pull all the way, you can hide in the corners and get half of your trigger out. Most people don't go all the way in. So that's a nice little way to escape from those joint subs.
Yeah, beautiful job by Calvin defending that submission. And now he's on top, able to work here. This is where he wants to be. That was a crucial takedown. He was getting beat up by EK Suspect Zero, and now back up they go. Good stand-up from Suspect. He probably wants to go to the feet and finish his
flying
fight
triangle.
off.
Flying triangle. He's got it. No, okay. It would have been nice to see. Oh, that's illegal. That's an illegal move.
What's going on?
That's an illegal move, Rob.
Joints and wrists are being manipulated.
Oh, man. All right. Calvin hurt. Suspect Z's got 50 seconds to find and finish. If he wants it, I think he's maybe comfortably won this fight on the cards as well, Rob. So,
What a shot.
His knee hit his head, I think. There we go.
It's over.
Well, he got the finish he wanted if he wanted it. My goodness, what a finish right there. Followed it up, put him down, and away. Ooh, there's a lot of damage, Rob, an accumulation of that damage.
Accumulation indeed. That 1-2 landing very nicely for Suspect Zero at the end sequence there. You saw Calvin come forward, that lead side kick, and then Suspect Zero kind of just inched his way out of the way. Calvin misses, and then big uppercut hook combos raining in from Suspect Zero to put the cherry on top of that beautiful performance and getting that win for EK Camp and himself. They got to be happy over there.
Oh, you know they're happy. You know they're happy. And they've got one of their main men in the main event of the evening, EK Darth as well. So, it's all going to give him momentum, hopefully, to maybe perform a little better later on in the night. We'll have to see. But yeah, Suspect Zero there, really showcasing where he is strong. His grappling has always been good. He got to play rubber guard a little bit there as well. Reverse the position, always dangerous with the submission threat throughout that fight. And Calvin, 0-3 so far right now in the ESFL. I would like to see him maybe try some of the other leagues. The competition still is very stiff out there. Get a few wins and maybe make his way back. Or, stay here. I don't make the matches, but, every loss is still a learning process when you're this high level, Rob.
Most definitely. I mean, it's very tough to go 0-3. It's the best. It's the pinnacle of the virtual esports fighters here in the ESFL. So nothing wrong with going out to another littler league, smaller league, and coming back, but always a pleasure to call a fight with either of those guys. I mean, that was a very, very closely contested bout, but it was EK, it was the ESFL champ. I mean, he's the previous champ. It's a tough fight here. I mean, on the undercard, you're literally fighting an ex-champion, so much talent here, so hard to stay in the ESFL, so very excited to see the future of both these guys.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's so much good talent coming up as well, and it's nice to see some of the old vets come back, because some of these guys competed in UFC 3, but then they, towards the end of the game cycle, they stopped or maybe walked away, decided to do other things.
Right.
Many of those guys are coming back, and some of them were really good.
Oh, yeah.
We got Lemus here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people who some of the early, Lexar as well, some of the early ESFL champions back to compete, which is what we love to see. Now, the next fight should be recognized and Hammer, but I don't see that they are ready right now. But MMA Fro and Game Room are ready. I don't want to bump anyone on the card, but I don't know if Recognize is trying to sort himself out. But Fro and You know, Fro and Game Room are ready. This stream looks beautiful as well. It's a very crispy, clear stream, so we should get a nice, high-quality fight for this one. I don't know if I'll get the go-ahead in the back to bump us on over. But if you are new here, I'll just say once again, this is the ESFL, the Esports Fight League. We are going to be carrying you through the lifetime of UFC 4 with these top-level players and these competitive cards. 3 days a week right now. We do a Saturday, we do a Sunday, and there'll be this card on a Wednesday as well. So keep it here. If you haven't followed, do consider it. And shout out to anyone who's on the YouTubes this evening as well. I'm going to make an executive decision as TH4 Recognizer is not here. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh MMA Fro's broadcast right there. And we're going to jump on into the next matchup right here for this evening. It's Game Room taking on MMA Fro.
Here we go. And MMA Fro, a notorious figure in the Esports Fight League. And, you know, well-known figure. He's going to be a tough matchup. And I don't really know too much about this guy, Game Room 29 AD, but I'm going to find out, like everyone else here. Balian, do you know anything about Mr. Game Room here in this bantamweight division?
I don't think I know anything about him. That's a nice pickup for a Fro as well in this division. Peter Yan with that Predator perk. You want to be careful. I don't want to hype him up too much, but we do know more about Fro. I want to get a little word in the back about Game Room. Maybe he's been here before and I'm just an idiot. Fro won the official UFC 2 tournament back in the day. When UFC 2 was out, they had a big tournament. At the end of the, set and done, MMA Fro was the winner of that tournament. He competed a bit in 3, but he's back here at 4 to show up and put some work in because he is a very aggressive finisher and striker, and he really can put your lights out regardless of his stamina. Game Room here, we're going to find out. This just looks different. Why does the game look different, Rob?
I don't know. It just looks very crispy right now on this stream. And
it looks really good.
In the center. It does.
Maybe this is
high def here, Bay.
A 4K Elgato or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're trading right in the middle right now. Both men landing lead hooks. Fro trying to walk in and bait some of the attacks out right now of Game Room, it looks right.
Yeah,
apparently,
already it looks like
Game Room's more of a grappler. I was just going to say, we've got some info. Game Room's more of a grappler, it seems. But we'll see if he grapples right now. He's grabbing the clinch.
Nice knees from the clinch.
Ooh. Cheeky left hook right there. The 1-2-1. Big right hook doesn't land there, but the teep straight up the middle. Good work from Fro, and he's going to try and probably put some pressure on, but Game Room not really relenting here, Rob, not giving up the center of the octagon.
No, he's not, and it's, good work, but MMA Fro, you could tell, wants to use that pivot movement.
Ooh, nice job. Getting out of the way of that lead kick, always making him pay. Whenever there's space to close the distance, Rob, he's getting in there. Because whenever he's standing in there, he's having a tough time with Game Room. So whenever Game Room gives him some space, he's trying to get in. These are big hooks from Game Room. He's timing these really well. And they're right on the end of the punches as well.
Yeah, Game Room is outboxing MMA Fro right now with TJ Dillashaw. I mean, he does have fast hands and continually is breaking down that block. You can see the hands on Peter Yan coming up. His green bar is getting low at the top left of his screen. He can't block forever, and some big punches. Balian.
Yeah, Fro's now switched to throwing a lot more jabs, though, so he's not the one throwing these big punches at the moment. He is just sitting on these jabs. And this is the kind of fight I sometimes find myself in where I'm just trying to poke and prod and bait out some offense from you because there are 3 rounds. Nice knee tap on the far side takedown there, though. Grabs it straight to that full guard sweep, though. Beautifully set up by the full guard fake. Look at that, Rob.
Yeah, all that work, and now MMA Fro just gets him and sweeps him, and now he's in full guard on top with Peter Yan. Tries to execute a transition, but gets denies one of his own, and now he successfully gets the half guard, Balian.
That was a nice job. Just waited for half a second before immediately transitioning just to try and stop any attempt. Now he's inside control. This is good. We're going to see some grappling from Fro here on the top. It was a great job with that quick transition. That's a fake there from Game Room, I think, but we can't really tell. I think that was actually a deny, my bad. Nice.
All good. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Timed that well with the strike there. And tried the one shot to the backside. Didn't get it. I expect Fro to just sit in this position now unless he really doesn't want the ref to stand you up. Oh, good job.
Nice deny. Yeah, it's hard, though, on this position. Those body shots are annoying, and MMA Fro sinks in that back mount.
A lot more people go for both hooks in now. Back sit used to be such a strong position, and now people start denying the posture up. Everyone just hits that full back mount now, Rob, and puts both hooks in. And just look, some people try to posture, some people try to hold from there. But we'll see Fro doing that as they end this first round. Close first round there, Rob. Who do you think took it?
Oh man, I don't know. It was very back and forth. I would have to say that I think Game Room maybe did more damage with his hands early in that round, the first portion. But who knows with these judges? But like as you were saying, that back mount position, yeah, you expect your opponent to go for that postured up position. All of a sudden they're taking your back and you're like, miss flick. So it's a good option there.
For sure. Yeah, it's nice. There's the takedown there. We see it as well. And like I said, though, towards the second half of that round, there were some big shots being thrown out. There wasn't any rocks, but you could see MMA Fro started to switch from, trying to meet the power and trying to land just some short shots to bait out some offense and maybe wear Game Room down. But now they're both in the middle, just slinging off the block here, Rob.
Yeah, throwing bombs on each other. A big hook lands for MMA Fro.
Oh, I mean, this is how you deal with a Yan that likes the pressure, though. You don't give him an inch. Nice ducking roundhouse off the double jab. I think that was beautifully timed. Double elbows by Fro. This is how close they are fighting. Literally, they're in elbow range, Rob.
Yeah, they're just throwing bombs in the phone
where
booth.
he
Big
broke.
right hand. Oh, left hand.
Right
Big
there.
shots by Mr. MMA Fro.
He broke there
Here
for a
comes Game
second
Room.
as well. He started to drive him back there, Rob, and you can see how much space Fro occupied as soon as he broke his block and started to move him back. You can see him just trying to swarm all over him there.
Yeah, they're both just trying to break each other's blocks, trading opportunities here. Now in the clinch, Game Room putting some damage on with the knees. Nice knees.
Nice.
Oh!
Real beautiful! Left hand, that's it
Goodness.
right there. That's got to be it. No!
Jeez.
Oh!
Oh, man! MMA Fro, beautiful duck hook.
I mean,
KO.
that was nice.
TKO.
That was nice. I mean, he hit him with that kick
man.
once, Rob, but he didn't hit it with him twice, did he? The second time he went for it, Fro read it, ducked under, had the lead hook. What a finish, man. That's nice. It's clinical. Oh! Just imagine if that happens, in real life. Just as you turn around. Whee! Oh!
Man.
It wasn't even facing him.
Man, could be the KO of the night right there. Wow, that was beautiful. And I could very much appreciate those ducking head kicks.
Yes.
I love doing that.
You used to do that all
So
the
much
time
in
as
my
well.
game.
You
Yeah,
give a little taunt and then you just duck. It was good. It was good. All right, beautiful win there by MMA Fro. I don't know what his record is right now in the ESFL for this season. I think maybe 1-1, but I know he'll be happy with that. Like you said, a nice knockout. He said he wanted to bring people to finish because I think he prides himself on his finish rate. Win or lose, there's always a finish, and there he gets one tonight. So he'll be very happy with that. Game Room, a game opponent right there as well. Showed some good job on the feet, just holding ground. But you could tell, Rob, as soon as he couldn't hold anymore, as soon as his block started to give out, or Fro timed him with a big shot and he had to back up, that's when Fro started to connect a little bit more, and that helped him set up the finish tonight.
Definitely such good work by MMA Fro. And would you say in the Esports Fight League, Bailey, and I have a question, if you get a win in that sort of fashion, does that elevate you a little bit faster?
I don't know.
Up the rankings.
I don't do the rankings for that exact reason, Rob. I do not know. I mean, how do we work this
That
out?
was a statement win right there,
It sounds
Bailey.
stressful if you ask me. But yeah, I think that's a good point. Maybe he should get a higher tiered opponent or bumped a little higher up the rankings right there, because that was an impressive finish. But the level of competition, we didn't know who game I can't even remember his name now. I apologize. Game Room. We didn't even know who he was. So that's not a knock on him. It's just maybe not the highest level of competition if we don't know who it is. Fro 0-2 before that in the ESFL so far this season. Now 1-2, so I'm sure he's happy to get a win under his belt. Sometimes that's just what you need. Maybe someone a bit more at your level or a little bit below, rather than trying to fight some of the top guys. Beat some of the other guys, get some confidence, find your keys to victory within this game, execute, and then match up with someone later. And it builds the hype for the fight as well, does it not, Rob?
Oh, it does. I can't wait for next time I commentate MMA Fro's fight. I'm going to bring up this moment, that duck and head kick.
There you go.
Let's see how his opponent deals with that.
You were there, guys.
I was here.
There we go. All right. These two are just getting set behind the scenes. We've got Recognized taking on Hammer. After that stream, I'm not going to lie, guys, this one's a little blurry, but you're going to have to bear with us. You're going to have to bear with us for now. But well done, everyone, for showing up tonight. We appreciate it. We hope you're all enjoying these high-level fights that everyone's putting on this evening. I see many of you in chat. Good evening to you all. All right, these two are ready to go. Before we can even pick Didn't even, these two have been in the ESFL for a long time. They didn't even let us see their picks. They should know better than that, these boys. Come on now. All right. The people want to know. Who we got here, Rob?
All right. It's a Joan. It's a light heavyweight. Wait, Joan. Oh, creative fighters are allowed.
Yeah.
That is right.
I think it's a Vanguard pick as well, because we do have Hammer coming in with being great off the back right there. Going to look for that and recognize as well. Someone who's very well rounded, known for his John Jones as well, I believe. Good matchup here though, Rob. You know, see if he can snap some jiu-jitsu on him.
Most definitely. And Hammer is the Yeshuan Hammer from ESFL.
That is right.
3. Yeah, here we go. But T4H, the Four Horsemen, recognized, representing well, putting him in the clinch, landing some big knees.
He's not even moving
on the body.
What's he doing? What's Hammer doing?
Here, Bay.
I don't know why he would be stuck, but he's... I mean, this is not a good way to start a fight, if you ask me.
I don't think so either. This is probably not part of the game plan.
Is he trying to throw back? Did Hammer not learn the clinch? What's going on?
Not sure, but that was a vicious knee nonetheless.
Oh, dear. Well, Hammer finding himself just stuck in the clinch immediately. I mean, recognized taking full advantage of it, Rob. He's worked that out immediately. He's pulled guard, though, quite successfully. Okay, this is more for him.
Interesting stuff from Hammer.
Oh. Not a very inspiring fight, is it, at the moment?
Man.
No.
What's happening right now?
I don't
Hammer,
know.
defend yourself. Up on the left stick. Move, baby.
I don't know why he's just letting John Jones and TH4 recognize clinch and just knee him to death. But this is what's happening. He's taking more of these than he would like. I mean, I don't know if there's a strategy involved or he's trying to make a point. Rocks again right there. Uppercuts in close.
Maybe he's trying to tire out, recognize, and
he's
submit him in the later rounds.
He's not trying to do that. Hammer hasn't learned the clinch, and I don't know why. He's had plenty of time. I tell you what, the matchmakers won't be happy with this one, Rob. You know, the matchmakers will not be giving Hammer another shot if he can't prove that he can play the game, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, no. Well, it was an interesting fight. Big shots. Recognized, puts the nail in the coffin. And Hammer gets annihilated.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure. You know what? Look, I'm sure that Recognize didn't want that to happen either. I'm sure Recognize showed up for a fight to put on a performance and compete in the ESFL this evening. So, you know, you can't put that on Recognize. That was obviously a strategy for him coming in to use the clinch. I mean, it worked very well. You can't say that. But yeah, I mean, I guess Hammer just didn't know the mechanics, Rob, right? That's got to be what happened.
I guess so. He just wasn't ready for that clinch position and just didn't know how to escape, and Recognize felt him in there and just started landing huge body knees over and over. It was like Groundhog Day out there with the knees.
Yeah.
Failing.
Because it just kept repeating. That's a new one. It was like Groundhog Day. I'll agree with that one. Yeah, it was a good fight, good matchup. In spirit, but unfortunately not in the actual execution. I don't know what happened. I mean, you're not making Twitch chat very happy with a performance like that, so you're not winning any fans. And I guess Hammer, yeah, again, just didn't know the way out. Maybe he wasn't feeling very good. Maybe he was just in a bad place mentally and just didn't want to fight tonight. You know, maybe because Hammer's put on some good performances before. Yeah, that's not how you do it, is it? Right, we're waiting for the next fight to begin. In good news, let's take a quick look at the card because we are now moving on to the main card, everybody. We've had our prelims. Thank you for joining us for them. And now it's main card time. Pryoxis against SuaveJamie. He's kicking this off right now. Many of you know Pryoxis, a fantastic competitor, former ESFL champ, always one of the best, but been on a bit of a losing skid so far, Rob. He is 0-2 right now, which I think many people expected him to maybe perform better, and maybe he expected to perform better himself. He has been tweeting. He tweeted that he's been working hard basically, and he's ready to show up and put the work in and not just think that he was just going to dominate this season for whatever reason. I mean, the game is new. It takes time to adjust your strategy. Someone like Pryoxis who fights a bit more technically a little bit slower, likes to counter, likes to use all the mechanics of the game. Maybe the game in its previous state hasn't really been in his advantage in that way. But now we've had changes twice, 2 lots of patches. You know, ground and pound has changed, clinching has changed a little bit too, striking's changed a little bit. Hopefully in the favor of someone who's a bit more of a slow-paced fighter. I'm more of a technical fighter as well. I can definitely feel more of the game moving in my favor. And he's got a tough matchup here as well in Showtime East, a great fighter. So any thoughts on this one, Rob?
Yeah, Pryoxis, like you said, posted that tweet, said so many people trying to take my head off. I'm going to recalibrate the mind, refocus up, and sharpen my skills even further. And maybe, you know, looking past a couple of these opponents in the Esports Fight League. But that's a mistake. And he found out, you know, went 0-2. But that doesn't define him. Like D-Mart said on his tweet, it's not how you start the race. It's how you finish it.
Damn right.
So Pryoxis is going to try to get a win today, looking to go at least 1-2. But he's fighting against East, Suave time East. And East is a great fighter, has great ground skills, and we'll see how his striking has developed so far. So it's going to be a tough matchup for Pryoxis, but it's going to be a tough matchup for Suave as well.
Yeah. I haven't got the fight yet, so if the guys in the back can just pass it along to us, because let me see if the next guys are ready. I don't want to skip this one because we just talked it up a bunch. But we could probably bring you guys the next fight if it's ready. The next fight isn't ready either. Right, okay, we'll stick on this one. Yeah, like you said, that's good. Let's face one of the first fights, you know, his first fight in this season of the ESFL, you know, was in the main event. In the main event that he lost in a very, very close decision that most people believe he just won the fight and the game didn't give him the win. But we have to go by the game. So that gave him his first loss. And then last week as well, he picked up another loss. So yeah, I'm sure he probably felt a little bit cheated as you rightly would. And maybe, you know, at the end of the day, it's down on paper as a loss. He wants to show up and change. Like you said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Let's see if we get a bit of a renewed, calm Pryoxis, maybe not as inflamed or aggravated by those results previous. And, you know, he was 0-2. Mr. MMA Fro was 0-2. He picked up a nice win here tonight. He's back on the winning track. If, you know, Pryoxis can pick one up too, that's 1-2. You know, like people like that, that's a potential matchup right there. Fro and Pryoxis will be good, but he's got to get the win first. And like you said, Showtime East is very dangerous, not to be underestimated, and a great grappler as well. So hopefully these guys can get this fight ready, because it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Yeah. Go on.
I was going to say, Showtime East, when you see your matchup and it is Pryoxis, that motivation's got to be at an all-time high to get a win over Pryoxis, to get him use him as a stepping stone. That would be huge for Suave. So Pryoxis, you know, as he is dealing with this first time in his career lately where he's towards the bottom of the card, he's really going to have to, you know, his back is against the wall a little bit here. He's going to have to, you know, stay calm and stay focused. And we'll see what kind of fighter, what kind of competitor Pryoxis is right here. Is he going to be able to build his way up, or is he going to let that pressure ensue him? So it's going to be a very interesting fight for we know the talent's there. We know the hard work and determination is there, but maybe his YouTube channel has been popping off so much. Maybe he's just been enjoying too much of the finer things. And we're about to find out right now.
So I've just read in the Twitch chat, Pryoxis say, stepping stone. Nah, you going fucked up. Hey, Rob didn't say that, you know. He's been metaphorical, but these guys are ready right now. Here we go. Showtime East taking on Pryoxis at lightweight. Great matchup here to kick off the main card. We hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Do remember to follow here on the Twitch. Subscribe to the YouTube as well. We've got all the past events on the YouTube that you can watch as well, up to this one so far. Great fights, great events on there. So jump on there and have a look at those if you haven't checked the YouTube. But another great matchup here, Rob, and I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, Pry is fired up right now. He wants to get this win. I think he wants to make a statement, and it's going to be lightweight. He's going to be able to use his Rafael dos Anjos, and he's maybe not. Looks like he might be. Okay, I'm watching the ESFL broadcast. A little behind here. Let me go to
all right. I like
the actual video.
The Tony Ferguson pick is something we've been seeing from a few of the top level guys now. Cody using the T-Ferg pick up there. So it's become quite common, I think, at this level. But here we go. They are going to touch him up in the center. Pry taking on Showtime East right here. Pry fighting out of southpaw, but immediately switching to orthodox. And there's the single leg. Tries to run it. Nice defense by Pry. Stuffs it. And a nice hip toss return. Nice defense by Showtime.
Yeah, and he's turned that takedown up with the left stick, and Pry was able to match it and deny it. That was really high-level stuff from Pryoxis there.
Ooh, nice teep down the middle as well by Showtime. Trying to keep Pry right on the edge of this inner octagon. Pry definitely competent to fight out here, but this keeps the grapple advantage nice and high for Showtime. So when he wants to shoot that takedown, he can. No, straight through the block there, Rob.
Big. Yeah, big overhand as well lands and tries to get that takedown. Pry's not there. Another 1-2 lands. East looking pretty good in this opening moments of this round, and nice head kick as well. Oh my goodness,
he's just throwing these kicks out there though. He's not really setting them up. It's probably catching Pry by surprise more than anything because it's very unpredictable. But Showtime is burning the stamina a little bit. I'm sure that's part of the game plan. Whiffed on that uppercut, almost ate that head kick, and this time Pry taking him down. Great place to put Nurmagomedov on his back, not bad at all. So I'm sure Pry's happy with that. And Pry's got some good jiu-jitsu and ground game as well. Rayhan shots down from the top right now, Rob.
He does. I mean, he's the full package. He has elite stand-up, elite grappling, and there he is trying to step over. But now Showtime, he's trying to use that half guard. Reversal gets denied. Pry still on top.
Yeah, didn't set that one up either. Tried to time it, which you can do. But against someone like Pry, you got to set that up with your fakes and your straights. So maybe he's trying to rush a little bit here.
Underneath, Pryoxis is never fun. Early in the round, Pry still on top, swivels over to side control. Being very patient here, Bay.
Yeah, just really favoring position over damage. I mean, you can posture up from half guard and do a bunch. Obviously, you can land shots from side control, but from side control, Pry probably feels like there's less chance of Showtime reversing or getting back to a more dominant position. So he's trying to favor position, but cheeky out the top there from the full mount, Rob.
Yeah, he snuck that in there. Pry wasn't ready for it, but it seems like East is really utilizing his leg or his body kicks and his head kicks and his front kicks with Khabib. And it's kind of throwing Pry off a little bit. Yeah,
Pry is just whiffing a little bit here. He's firing a little too short, and he's kind of expecting, I think, Showtime to be somewhere that he's not at the moment. You'll see he throws little combos out, just out of range with all these punches. He's not going to waste too much stamina because he's kind of pulling some of them as well. Like there, he knew it wasn't going to land, but he is definitely getting thrown off, I think, by this kicking game of Showtime. And Showtime's fighting very passively as well, Rob. He's not giving him anything.
Yeah, he is. Most definitely. Maybe Pry is expecting a shot, and Showtime just keeps winging out these punches and these kicks. Nice back sway there by Pry, but there it is. Another takedown on top. Showtime.
That's one takedown each for that round. I think significant strikes probably go to Pry. He landed a couple when he was on top, so this is probably Pry's round. He might just be trying to conserve himself a little bit. We go on to the second.
Yeah, based on the history of Pryoxis, though, in the back of his head, he is not wanting this one to go to the judges. He's probably assuming every round is being scored towards East. Here we go, round number 2.
Pry now changing to southpaw and gets a nice takedown himself. Beautiful job turn to the inside there. Landed the inside control. Showtime East on the bottom. Let's see if he can work his way back to the feet. Denies that first little half guard bump and a nice sprawl fake there by Showtime. This time trying to set up his transitions. There we go. The sprawl fake gives him the full guard. And this time still denied though, Rob.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be successful for East, but Pryoxis getting that flick and now locking in the arm triangle.
And this is dangerous, man. He's got a lot of stamina to sink this in, and the arm triangle is pretty effective these days. You'll see how he's going opposite sides. Pry needs to try and, rather than follow him, predict where he's going to move to. Now he needs to follow him because he's going for one circular motion. It's going to be hard.
Those adjustments
every time he flicks,
nice by Pry. He's going to get this.
He probably is. He's going to hone it down.
Holy moly.
Showtime trying to switch it up, but yeah, he's got this sunken nice and deep. And a nice little arm triangle for Pry. Gets a win on the board in this season. Good job.
And a win over a highly touted grappler in Showtime East, and gets on top and chokes him out with the arm triangle. Pryoxis is not going to be the stepping stone that Suave wanted him to be. He is elevating himself back up with a much needed win right there in dominant fashion. Good job to the man, the myth, the legend, Pryoxis.
Yeah, great job. I like the adjustment as well, Rob. He was doing well on the feet, but he was having trouble finding his range, trying to do damage. So, why not just take it down, change the pace of the fight? You have the grappling ability as being as good of a player as you are, and you have the stats with Tony as well. You can completely fight out from any position in the grappling realm. So why not try and initiate that? Good job grabbing the arm triangle, setting him up for that low stamina position, and then completely just capitalizing on it. snagging home a choke right there. Pry getting a nice finish. And yeah, 1 and 2 now for Pry. I'm sure he feels good to get a win on the board. Remain centered and try and look for his next opponent in the ESFL.
Yeah, he said he told everybody what he was gonna do and how he was feeling, and he followed through with it. So very excited to see what the future has for Pryoxis. You can check him on YouTube. He's amazing. He's killing it. He's my friend, and he's a great competitor. And I love this guy, so I'm happy that you got this win.
Good. Yeah, man, it's nice to see Price show up and perform to his full capability. I'm sure he's good with that one, but I'm sure he's not done as well. You can expect him to be trying to improve and make a run for that title because he has the ability. He's proven that last time. So yeah, he's definitely one of the guys to look out for within that sort of top 10, back and forth that happens either on PlayStation or on Xbox. So it should be a good time. We're waiting for the next fight now. Has Boys sitting and waiting on an invite from Mr. Chippy. Should be a good fight. If you haven't seen the fight card, we'll just show it to you one more time right here. We've just had Pride take on Suave time east. We have Chippy take on Has Boybs. Then Dino MMA and Bone doing work coming up after that. 2 veterans in that matchup. Absolutely fantastic fight leading into Voodizzle and Trixie. 2 men with fantastic names and very creative MMA games. And then we have Lexar and Papalima again. Another veteran matchup there, Rob. That's going to be good. And then we have Rayhan, who was doing well in the UFL. I think if that's the same Rayhan now back to the ESFL, maybe I can get an update in the back. But he's taken on Peyton, former ESFL champion in the main event of the evening there. Darth and SuaveJamie. Rob, anyone on there that people should look out for tonight as we move through the rest of this card?
Oh, so many to pick from. But I would say that Lexar versus Papa Lemur fight is going to be spicy. Both guys, I mean, Papa Lemur, the one that beat Kinetic NRG so long ago, I believe in Lexar. That's a legend in the Xbox community. But I would say Peyton, this guy has been doing so well. He's one of the most improved players fighting out of Vegas MMA. This guy is very talented, but Rayhan has been looking good. His takedown ability, his top game is just so top notch. That's going to be incredible. But then you have that main event, Darth versus Suave. I'm very excited. This is going to be some high skill level bouts coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are excited because I know I am.
Speaking of that, I'm prepared to get even more excited because the next fight is ready to go. Mr. Chippy and Has Boybs, another welterweight matchup here. And this should be a matchup of 2 very interesting competitors. Look at the accolades there for Has Boybs. He's been grinding rank mode. He's level 86, got that golden eagle. And look at them accolades. That's 100 subs, 100 KOs right there. He's got the golden launch badge. I don't even know what that's for. And that little gold-plated gem token, meaning he's got a bunch of gems defending that belt as well. So he's been grinding the rank mode.
He has definitely high level there. Both guys, it looks like, are 0-2. They need a win, both in an interesting position here, but still up in the upper prelims. We're in the main event now, right? We're not in the prelims anymore.
We're in the main card. That's right, the main card.
We're in the main card. So it's good to be here. They're in a good spot.
Yeah.
Looks like Bobs has great wrestling, active submission game. Mr. Chippy, great combo mix-ups, heavy hands. Unorthodox strikes there. Should be an interesting matchup here.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of welterweights tonight. Has Boybs is picking up GSP. We've seen him a lot. And obviously now T. Ferg is at welterweight. Everyone's picking up Tony Ferguson as well. Not sure why he's at welterweight. I mean, I know he did win the Ultimate Fighter at welterweight, but, okay, he's in the welterweight division as well now. And that changes the whole balance of the ranked scene. Especially without any kind of banning system in the UFC games. There's no ban picking or anything like that. So chances are you'll see the meta pick every single time. And this we do CAFs only, which would be lovely, wouldn't it? Creative Fighters only. But we'll see who Chippy picks up. The counter to GSP is the Ferguson pick or the the GSP mirror match. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out.
That could be, definitely. If you want to counter GSP, why not clone him and bring out your own GSP?
Exactly. Oh, we're in the backyard, Rob.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go, where Jorge Masvidal and Kimbo found their roots.
We're going to see here.
In the backyard.
All right, well, either man's going to have to do their best with the jeering crowds. We've got 2 bald white guys slinging out in the background here. All right, here we go.
And there's the takedown attempt. Tries to turn it. Whoa, that was interesting. He like turned it and then went back. What was that, Balian? That was interesting.
I did takedown defense right there. I believe they're moving to the, just following the stick. I mean, honestly, I wasn't really watching right there for a second. But here we are anyway. They're trading backwards and forwards. We always see something new anyway. And this is good, clean striking right now from both men, although they are whiffing those leg kicks and head kicks respectively. Chippy pushing the pressure with that jab into the lead hook right here. And Hasboy sticking with a 1-2. Tries again for the takedowns. We're seeing that from both men as Chippy chasing him down with more body kicks.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep track of these guys. They look almost identical. It's hard to see the glove color. The shorts are kind of similar.
Yeah, it's very difficult, isn't it? I don't even know who's on top right now.
Big shots to Chippy. Oh, wait, Chippy eating shots from the bottom.
I mean, with the GSP mirror match, tends to be whoever gets on top has the advantage. Double shot there. Tries to hit the underhook sweep. Doesn't get it. Stuffed nicely there by Hasboys, who's now moving to mount and trying to just continue to land ground and pound and control this fight, Rob.
Yeah, big shots, putting pressure on that block, eating away at it, damage seeping through there.
There we go. Bumps him back to half guard. A bit of a safer spot here, but he was postured up on from here as well. So Chippy's going to have to find a way back to his feet or to set up a sweep. Another nice posture up, Rayhan. Boybs just wasting no time here, Rob. As soon as he postures, he's just unloading as much as he can as quick as possible.
Yeah, investing a lot of stamina, a lot of focus on just getting to that postured up position time and time again, and doing a lot of good damage here. And into the half guard he goes and postured up once again. Deja vu here, Balian. Big bombs coming down. Mr. Chippy in trouble early. Raining
shots from the top once again there. Chippy's not really found an effective method to regain control of these grappling exchanges. He barely got a pass back to full guard there before Boys already postured up once again. So, you know, there's a nice little hip fake with the armbar fake there. He's going to hit the full guard in momentum, doesn't get it. So this is good, solid top control by Hasboys, but it's very easy to control like this when you are GSP, and that's why you want to get that top position in a mirror match like this.
Most definitely. And after that last ground and pound exchange, it seems like maybe Chippy is getting the hang of his defense. I mean, he was framing pretty well, not taking too much damage in that last sequence, but this whole round has just been Hasboys pretty much ground and pounding him out, Tito Ortiz style.
Yeah, he needs to find an effective method. I mean, this is a classic case of the guy on the top's just going to wait. He's not going to try and advance. He's going to let you just fake and move, and I'll just deny everything you do. So sometimes if you're Mr. Chippy in this situation, the best thing you do is nothing. Let the ref stand it up, play defense, stop them advancing, and let the ref take it to the feet. If you've tried every fake transition you know, you've tried the backside fake into a punch, into a bottom sweep, you've tried the armbar fake into the full guard momentum sweep with a punch in the middle to initiate a sweep or a get up. If you've tried everything, sometimes just wait and get the ref to stand it up. But we're in the second round, so I'll shut up.
I like that. A lot to think about there from Balian. Good stuff, but all good information as always. And Mr. Chippy on the right there. Both guys look a little bit similar. Hasboys on the left, trading bombs. Big uppercut by Hasboys.
Yeah, they're back on the feet. We can see a definite stamina difference from Boys because he really was unloading on that ground and pound. It does cost you in the stamina to throw those strikes like that. But head kick off the dome and really trying to break the block and chase him down there, Rob.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful, powerful kick on the left side of that head. And then 1-2, 1-2, tried to break that block. But Mr. Chippy able to withstand that onslaught. And now it is Hasboys just landing bombs time and time again. Oh, Balian.
Yeah, he's just nailing him at the end of all these punches. This is really tough for Chippy to get out of the way of as he eats another uppercut. His block is nowhere. He's got to try and pivot or time something because this is good cage cutting right here from Boys, who's now gone southpaw because it was exiting to that left-hand side a lot. So now he can just chase him down with that lead hand even better.
Most definitely, Boys doing a lot of work on the head held. You see it, that right bar, that red bar at the top right of your screen, that only has so much durability. And Hasboys is just continually chipping away at it, and he's not going to be able to take much more, Chippy, that is.
Yeah, jab, lead hook again, trying to continue to march him down. Chippy is, yeah, like you said, getting chipped away. We'll see if there's a takedown that comes out from Chippy. I mean, you pick GSP, maybe he's just counter-picking, Rob, but you have the grappling. Boybs is winning the feet, so he's got no reason to initiate that takedown, and maybe Chippy doesn't want anything of what he got in that first round, but this could be the end right here, Rob.
Most definitely, that 1-2 came in so fast. There's the shot.
There it
Big
is.
takedown. A slam, Bailey, on the ground. Let's take some body health away. Mr. Chippy on top, finally seen some success.
Exactly. He mixed it up. You know, he was just getting beat on the feet. He has the stamina advantage. Let's go to the mat. Let's mix things up. Let's try something else. He's got 2 minutes left in this round. I don't know if he'll do as much damage as Boys did, but maybe he can wear him down a little bit. Do a little damage and then try and make something happen in the third.
Yeah, most definitely, and it also alleviates that pressure. I mean, he was probably feeling it, getting popped around, but now it's Chippy
Look at all
answering
this
back.
blood, Rob. I mean, it's just everywhere, man. Where did all this blood come from?
I don't know.
It's splashing all
It's
over
all
the
over
screen.
the place.
Chippy trying to posture up there and do a bit of damage. That body health, though, is so solid of Hasboy. Look at that. I mean, that's not even touched that.
Most definitely. And now again, Mr. Chippy throws that straight, but beautiful swivel allows him to get that
30
animation to take
seconds
it
left.
back.
Not going to get this armbar, I don't think. Hasn't got time to finish it, but another great place to hit the armbar from, definitely from backside. This is just no, he's not got time to finish it. There's no way, but he's going to get a read on his defense, which, if you ask me, isn't that good. I'm sure Hasboy can probably figure out a way to trap that armbar or lock out a joints up if he wants one. But a good second round there for Hasboy's, Rob. Just knocked him all over the place.
Oh, most definitely. Round 1 comes out, just lands a peripheral of ground and pound, and then round 2 he just uses his striking and just pushes him against the cage. Just sniper like 1-2s coming out at him, and then that head kick, Bailey, and that was a nasty one by Hasboy. Here we go, round number 3, third and final.
Third and final here. Nice lead hook check by Hasboy to get things started. And there, Chippy using the clinch. See, Chippy's making some adjustments here, Rob. That's a nice little takedown.
That was good knee. Goes right into the takedown now on the edge of the feet. And he's able to stand back up. Hasboy's is back on the feet.
Oh, that's a nice uppercut as well. Chippy firing back now, Rob. Trying to find a home for something. Stop this pressure of Hasboy's. Maybe get a little confidence back after that second round, but the more he goes back to that... Oh, I spoke too soon. Beautiful uppercut there, Rob.
Yeah, Chippy. Oh,
was another one.
Beautiful work. Big shots, and that's it.
Nasty
Man.
stuff. All right, good job, though.
Boys.
Constant uppercuts there, Rob, man. Really chased him down with that.
Yeah, big pressure, uppercut, hook combos from Hasboy's in that 1-2, and Hasboy's looks like a force to be reckoned with here in the Esports Fight League, Bailey, and in the backyard, blood everywhere. Looks like some body painters right now on Twitch.
Body painters? You body paint yourself like GSP.
All that red blood everywhere, you know?
I get it. Good performance by Hasboy, man. That was good top control as well. He's got the accolades to prove it right there on his little player profile banner thing. We saw that coming in, definitely very well grounded, and showed that tonight. There was some good ground and pound, and good use of his top game. Like I said, any GSP mirror match, you know, that's what you want to hunt down. You want to hunt down that top control. Once you get that top control, you know, you can dictate that fight. And in the first round as well, Rob, you can really wear your opponent and set up a victory there. And he did just that, I think.
Yeah, he utilized GSP brilliantly. I mean, he just took the fight wherever GSP was dominant. I mean, this event is, I'm just getting, that fight just really hyped me up. I feel like I just got an adrenaline shot right in the tushy, Bailey, and I'm feeling good after that one. I'm gonna be ready. Yeah, you know, safest place.
I don't know, man. I don't do any kind of juice down there. If you gotta do what you gotta do for your Twitch career, man, that's fine. Sort yourself
There's nothing wrong with PEDs as long as you're not competing, bae.
We've got PEDs. It's called G Fuel. Okay, just like a normal person. Just there you go.
True.
All right. We're moving straight through the main card right now. Speaking of new guys and people showing up, like Hasbro here, kind of fairly new on the scene as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but in this next matchup, we have 2 ESFL veterans for you right now. Dino MMA and Bone doing work, set to put on a show in the always exciting middleweight division here, Rob. This is going to be fireworks.
Ooh, this is going to be amazing. Bone doing work. I mean, he is a savage. I haven't seen him compete in a while. I don't think I've seen him in UFC 4. I might be mistaken, but I'm very keen on this guy because I remember from previous titles, he was always a very talented competitor. And Balian, what do you know about Dino MMA? If if anything.
I know he's got some dynamite in his hands, man, and he's a very well-rounded competitor. And he's one of the ESFL team members as well, does a lot of work behind the scenes. Currently ranked 20 right now. And Bone doing work is ranked number 19. So we've got number 19 versus number 20. They are both 1 and 2 as well. Look at this. So yeah, we have exactly what the cards tell you on the screen. Dino is a creative striker and Bone doing work much more of a sniper-like counter fighter. So this is going to be a great matchup. It might be an exact look. I love it because they're both counter fighting and they're both patient. This is exactly what happened between Izzy and Romero in real life. So it's gonna be. We might just see that. We might just see this this little bit of patient waiting here as well, and see who walks away and lands the big shot because they're both going to be trying to trick each other. They both need a win right now because they are both 1 and 2 in this season, and this is a tough matchup.
Here we go. Looking to go 2 and 2. Bone doing work, opening up with some long straights.
Such a weird camera angle, Rob. I do not like this angle.
I agree. I switched it right away, but I guess some people might like it.
There we go. There's a nice little front leg side kick by Bone, trying to keep some distance. Dino trying to stalk him down. You know, if you're playing Yoel, you kind of have to be patient. Nice slip, straight left right there, countered as well. And Bone trying to fire the knee because they're in so close, doesn't get it. Stepping out with the straight right, doing a good job. But that under there, Rob. He's doing a good job timing him here, is Dino.
Yeah, definitely. And he's landing some big shots. Another big hook right there. Dino definitely landing the more damaging punches early in this first round. And again, that lead hook landing for Dino.
Good work there. Slipped off again with the straight left. Nice work. Bone's trying to time him as well, though. He's trying to find his shots. He's not taking a lot of damage, and he's not firing as much. So he's winning the stamina battle, so to speak, as well. And he will have the advantage in that regard. Let's see if he does a stance switch or anything like that to get outside of that left hand. That's cracking him a few times. Ooh, I like Dino's patience as well here, Rob, though. He's doing very well to land his power shots. Again, another straight left.
Yeah, he's putting on a lot of pressure, staying on the inside, not really letting Bone doing work get off on that kickboxing, which, he needs that space to do. And again, time and time, that lead hook is landing. Good shots by Dino.
Yeah, and Bone's stamina advantage is going to disappear if he has to keep throwing combinations like that, where he has to burn half his stamina and then rethrow just because he has to get around the defense of Dino. He can't just snipe him like Dino's doing right now.
Yeah, Dino's still just in pursuit. Bone trying to keep him off, but that pivot movement is really doing wonders for Bone, though.
Yeah.
Keeping him off that cage.
Yeah, Bone's finding his timing. Oh, nice lead uppercut. He definitely needs a bit longer to settle into this fight. Like, I love it, though. As soon as it starts to turn, man, Dino's on that takedown, Rob, but doesn't get it. And Bone now using those leg kick feints. That's going to help set up these other strikes here. So this is good work from Bone because he's now making the adjustments that he's been trying to read in the opening of this fight.
Yeah, he's taking some head damage. He's probably down in this round, but if he is, just calculating here.
Nice.
That will be huge for him in round number 2.
Right on the end of the punch was that right hook off that jab. A pull guard and a sweep. Wow. Ooh, I did not know Romero had that, Rob.
And now on top, Balian.
Yeah, good job. Taking this top position. Unexpected.
Nice.
D-Nice. He's going to get some ground and pound here with 20 seconds left in the round.
Oh, big shots, Bay.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, man. I mean, he just did him like he did Machida right there. Like, yeah, I'm going to take you down and posture up from half guard and just pound you into the canvas. Bone unable to defend himself right there. And what a showcasing of how dangerous the ground and pound still can be if you can mix it up and land efficiently. And Bone not able to make a read on anything right there, Robin. Just got the block broken and eaten up by Dino MMA. Beautiful finish.
Yeah, I think that was just a combination of Bone doing work, making a lot of mistakes on that defense on the ground, not holding that R2, and Dino throwing the perfect flurry there on the ground. And man, what a statement win right there. Utilized his stand-up, his pressure, landed a lot of lead hooks, did some bombing, if you will, on the head of Israel Adesanya, and then took him down, and that was all she wrote with that beautiful pull guard.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's he pulling guard, man? What is that about?
Beautiful.
It was a good job, though. I mean, it worked, right? Who cares, man? It's in the arsenal. I believe that move is assigned to a fighter based on their level of sweeps or transitions. It's not a move you give someone. So if someone has a certain level, either level 4 of like BJJ sweeps, they will have access to the rubber guard, for example. So I think if you have level 4 something, I think it is maybe level 4 BJJ sweeps, you'll have access to pulling guard. I believe that's how that works. So that's why he's got it. Just because he has level 4 BJJ, I believe. And there you have it there. Again, a nice win, right? That was a good matchup, man. We were seeing the two counter-strikers matched up. Dino obviously pushing the pace, and Bone doing a good job sniping. Started to find his timing, but as soon as he did, Rob, as soon as he started to land a little bit, time that right hand, Dino's like, okay, now it's time to take you down and take advantage of the weaknesses of Israel Adesanya, which is, of course, his ground skills. So that's how you get a nice win over a vet right there. Dino's going to be happy with that one. He's 2-2, and poor old Bone 1-3 now, Rob, this season.
Oh, unfortunate stuff for Bone doing work. He'll come back. He'll come back stronger. But tonight's night is for Dino, and I know next time who this man Dino MMA is. What a performance,
Dino,
and I can't
right.
wait. It looks like these guys are ready in the next one here,
right.
Bailey.
You are right. They are ready right here. It should be a nice matchup. Voodizzle and Trixie's two guys who are, well, it's in their name, really. One's quite tricky, and one uses that voodoo. So, no, that's not good. I'm sure you've got more info than I have right here.
I actually do not have much information on Voodizzle or Trixie. I don't think I've seen either one of these competitors fight, but on the screen you'll see ESFL record for Trixie's 1-0. He's a high-level fighter with he has high-level movement and some great footwork. He's, I guess, skilled everywhere, so very well balanced. He's dangerous even when losing. So he's, his mental game is really strong, and he's not going to let you psych him out. And even if he's down, he's coming back. And Voodizzle, it's his ESFL debut, strong clinch game, devastating knees in the pocket, and he's an elite striker. I really like that one. Dangerous even when losing, babe. That's a nice accolade to have.
I mean, they do have the commentary on, I think. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, that's my bad. I just hear Anik at the start, and I think the commentary's on. No, the commentary is on. My bad. Okay, let me just turn that down a little bit. Okay, double Volkanovski matchup here as well. So this will be an interesting mirror match. We'll see who takes the charge here. But like we said, there's a lot of knee work that should be expected here from Voodizzle, I believe. We'll see. And the reason we don't know these guys is, Voodoo making his debut here, and Trixie, he's only 1-0. So let's see. We've got two new guys, some fresh blood. They're very high up this main card, so expect big things from this fight.
There must be some explosive talent here. And with these picks, this is like two Tasmanian devils with unlimited gas tanks going at each other. Voodizzle misses, allowing Trixie to go for that takedown, but nice denial by Voodizzle. Now pushing him against the cage.
Yeah,
and now he's trapped.
Those knees, like he said, taking advantage of them, really overreaching there, though, darting with that straight right. So we'll see if he can find a bit more of a home for these strikes. Nice body kick, but they're both colliding and doing exactly the same strikes. There's a lead uppercut that rocks him, sends him startling backwards there.
And now Trixie back and forth. This movement is so crazy, back and forth. Trixie eats a head kick from Voodizzle.
Yeah, he's doing a good job catching him on the end of all these strikes. I mean, it's difficult when it's a mirror match because the range is exactly the same. So when you can hit them, they can definitely hit you regardless of your pick. So you have to be careful, but he's definitely using more of a diverse arsenal here as Voodizzle, getting the kicks up high, ducking under with uppercuts just like that. So there's a bit more to think about here when Voodizzle's coming forward against Trixie's, and he's breaking that block right there, Rob.
Yeah, he is. He's using that right side head movement slip and coming up with an uppercut, definitely getting the better of those exchanges. But now it's on the mat, and Trixie's on top, but Voodizzle right back to his feet, and this is where he has the advantage, Bailey. He has a lot of time on the clock to work.
He does, and the head health of Trixie already fairly low. 145 in this first round. He ran straight into a straight right there, so that's not good when Trixie's trying to return, and he's running into these counter shots. But he did land a nice straight right lead hook right there. That teep got caught, spinning elbow, nothing doing. And the double jab from both fighters. This point of breaking the block. There's the slip straight right into the straight right again off the lead hook.
Trixie.
Beautiful work right there. Floors him with 1 minute left to work from the top here. And Trixie turning the fight around there, stealing the round, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely. Rocking him now on top and side control. Trying to get that full mount. Does it, and that is huge because the stamina advantage is in his side, and now he's going to posture up and rain hell on his opponent.
I can't believe he didn't hit the armbar there. I saw it. I was like, armbar, surely. No, but he doesn't need it. Oh, my goodness. Almost finishing him off right there with 20 seconds left. He might reposture if there's no deny here. But Trixie completely turning around the pace of this fight after Voodoo was tagging him left, right, and center with a variety of strikes. He's here with 10 seconds left, still pounding him out, Rob.
Oh, my goodness. Oh,
it's so close.
Big shots. He's able to survive, though.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. So close. Trixie really taking the momentum and stealing it right out of the grasp of Voodizzle.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is almost like the GSP matchup in a way because they both have really good striking, but you're even on the feet. When you're on top and they're on the bottom, that's not even anymore. The stats aren't even. You have the advantage. So take the fight there where you have the statistical advantage over your opponent and unleash hell. And that's exactly what Trixie did right there in the closing of that round.
Most definitely. And now round two, let's see how Voodizzle, makes his adjustments. He's still in the lead, technically in the head health. That was a blunder in the first round, but he still has 2 rounds to work here, Balian, and he did so well at the beginning, and he still looks confident coming out here.
He does look confident right there, trying to still time him as he's coming forward. Voodizzle's holding onto the stamina advantage, though, and don't forget, he did take some damage, man. It's all to play for right here. Trixie ended that round, but he did get hit a lot. The straight rights from both fighters, nice. Again with the uppercut. Yeah, timed it beautifully, knees to the body this time. And you can see why these guys are in the main card here. This is very competitive. Nice straight right there as well. Sat him down, Rob. Oh, the uppercut!
Bailey, and I hate to say this, but Trixie did have the accolade very dangerous when losing. And he's proving it right now, coming back like a train.
Oh, my God. He was dangerous when he was losing. How could we not go back to that? Because he turned it around and he's turning this fight around as well. He dropped him again. That straight right is money for him all night. It's going right down the middle and it's catching Voo every single time he throws it, Rob.
Yeah, he's very much feeling himself here. Has found his rhythm, has found his flow state. Voodizzle lands a nice lead body kick, but it is Trixie now has evened up the head health, and this is anyone's fight now. But you got to think Trixie is in the driver's seat. Both guys exchanging.
Man, I mean, he just is tagging him. Every time he steps forward, that jab is keeping him off him right now. Rear uppercuts coming up the middle. Again, that's a nice pull counter. He's really looking for that straight right all day. But you can see Voodoo's now trying to bait a few things out and then find a time to counter, but he can't trade like this, Rob. He's going to get floored again if he's not careful.
Yeah, he keeps coming in. That head health is blinking, and Trixie's just popping him with some nice shots.
Oh, nice. Just pulled back out of the way of that lead hook. Just concerned about the head health, and no one's tried to shoot that takedown yet in this second round. I mean, whoever had top position did so much damage in that first round from both fighters, so I'm surprising not to see it. Dips under with the straight right to the body, straight right goes over the top, and there they trade the big right hands, and that's all she wrote, it looks like, but knee tapped, single leg to finish there.
And now it's Trixie on top with that takedown. Voodizzle all bloodied up, rattled, and now Volk and Noski. Well,
both Volk and
Trixie. Right, Trixie on top.
Yeah, and this is what we talked about, man. If you're on top, you have the advantage now. It's no longer an even fight because Volko is so much better on top. So we'll see if he can really grind him out as he bumps back to full guard here. This is good work. Side controls a dangerous position. Nicely timed on that full guard, but he's playing catch up on the stamina, which gives him that posture up. Hard to stop. He lets him up, Rob.
Couple leg kicks. Yeah, interesting at the end there. And what a fire-like fight. This is insane. This is just exciting. And Voodizzle and Trixie, I mean, both guys are just one big punch away from getting this win.
I think
look at that head up durability.
He wanted a finish on the feet, perhaps. Damn, they traded there again. Ducked under the jab. Voodizzle still firing that uppercut, Robin, and finding a home for it right there. Oh, big whiffs like that will cost you. And he makes him pay with the lead hook right there, Robin. He's slamming these shots from the clinch now.
And now Trixie doing well again, just really fighting well off his back foot. And Voodizzle just kind of plowing forward with his head, trying to throw punches, but he's just getting tagged time and time again, Balian.
He is. Nice way to just avoid right there. I mean, Voodoo's been trying to pull out these strikes of Trixie for the latter part of this fight, and He's pulling out some stuff, but whenever they're trading, he's just losing in these exchanges. He's trying to back up and break that block. He does it right there and hits the right hand, but he gets tagged with that straight right. He's got to pay attention to his own block because he is so low. He wants this finish though, Rob. He's chasing him down for it. Oh, there's the straight right all night with that. Oh! There it is. There it is, Rob.
Ding dong, anyone home? Nope.
Beautiful job. The straight right set that up, and then 1-2 lead head kick to finish it off. I mean, I love the use of that straight right, Rob. That was just money for him, just tagging him and pounding him every time he threw it, every time he stepped in, every time he landed a counter shot. He led with that straight right, and we see it there setting up the finish and causing a rock to get that head kick in there. What a back and forth fight though, Rob. And as he said, dangerous when losing. I think he proved that one in that fight.
And now we know why they actually put that in there, because that is the truth. Trixie got overwhelmed a little bit early, and it seemed like Voodizzle was just trying to force his will onto Trixie with those, slip uppercuts, just a lot of forceful combinations on the inside. And then Trixie just started finding his rhythm there, Bay, and just popping that straight out there and just, doing the Conor McGregor tactic, and timing beats power and precision beats speed. And that was, I hope that's the right quote, but that is the story of that fight right there. Just really able to make those adjustments and just throw technical, beautifully placed shots on the face of an aggressive, motivated Voodizzle there and getting that win. Good job by Trixie.
I agree, man. I agree. I mean, that was very back and forth. Trixie turned it around. He seemed to be just waiting and looking to counter. I mean, he never really pressured Voodoo that much. Voodoo was still coming forward even when he was losing, even when he was hurt. So it was a tough fight between both men. Good competitors. I think that was Voodoo's debut, so he's 0-1, but Trixie 2-0 right now. I think that's right. Ooh. Impressive, man. And we'll hopefully see him again. Both fighters look very good tonight, so we'll see. Right, moving on to the next fight of the evening. What another great matchup of two more vets for you guys. ESFL legends, Lemus and Lexar. I believe both men may have been champion, or they fought for belts, or they knocked out champions. They've been around the scene, always competent strikers, always able to compete with the best of the best. Maybe didn't always get the win on the night, but both these guys have played, the best of the best. Like we said, they're both 1-1 right now, Rob, as well.
Wow, both 1-1. Highly touted, like you said. I mean, geez, Papa Lemur versus Lexar, OGs of the game, if you will. And Lexar is known for his head movement, prefers to strike, and very patient. And it is Papa Lemur that's a great counter striker. And Bailey, and he learns fast, and he's an ESFL vet.
He does indeed. Look for the lead hook from both these guys. That'll be their best shot. That'll be what they're countering with. That'll be what they're trying to end the fight with. That lead hook after an uppercut or after a straight. But the lead hook is money for both these guys and has really stolen lives from them. I can't remember who it was. I want to say Lemus was the first man to beat Kinetic NRG in UFC 3 when the man looked unbeatable. And it was pretty impressive performance. Let's see how he shows up tonight. 1-1 for both men. We have two more fights. This is the co-main event of the evening. And these two are about to get it on here tonight. A nice 125 scrap, Rob. We don't see that every day.
Nah, Henry Cejudo picked up by Lemus and LX Reet picking up Figueroa.
That's good. I like it. Changing right here. Trading, excuse me. That 1-2 into that low leg kick worked out very nicely for him. Chop down nice and low, very calf kick-like. Inside leg kick here from Lemus. Both really just feeling each other out. There's the left hook. Just slipped it on the jaw.
Yeah, looks like those leg kicks are trying to be utilized by Lexar here, going to the straight body. But yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of spacing.
Outside leg kick, chopping him down again there. They're both just jab straight in and throwing these leg kicks. And nice straights from the body. That's a couple of those that Lemus has landed now. There we go. Ooh. Fakes the shot into the clinch. Comes over the top. Daniel Cormier style with that right hand. Did a bit of damage right there. And a nice teep. So Lemus finding his timing a little better. But Lexar with the head movement that he was touted to have. Straight lead up, put straight. That's a good combo there, Rob, as well.
Yeah, Lexar tagging with that nice three-piece there. And that left leg is taking a little bit of damage. Keep an eye on that, folks. Ooh. Lexar doing a good job at chopping away. But both guys actually getting chopped to that left leg. So evenly matched fight so far.
Very evenly matched between these two. I mean, it doesn't really show off how high level both these guys are because all they can land on each other are leg kicks right now, Rob. I mean, they're trying to land everything else, but both their defenses are really good. They both throw shots from a very sensible position, you know, to not put themselves in vulnerable states. So this is why we're not seeing much, guys, because they're both that good right now, and both still going to these legs. There's a teep up the middle. The left hook from Lemus Khan tried to fire over the top. That knee was nicely timed right there. The head movement, Lemus Khan trying to copy little Lexar's game right there, and those hooks broke the block too, Rob.
Yeah, nice hooks. And again, it seems like Lexar is really looking for that straight lead hook combination on that outside. Nice front kick from Lemus Khan. Nice duck under hook. And another leg kick again. Wow, good fight. He's so technical.
Yeah, good job. Slipped right underneath it. And there, nice. Again, I love it, Rob. He's bailing on that takedown for that elbow over the top into the lead hook to the body. That's 2 free shots for high damage as well from that clinch position. Lemus doing a good job mixing up what he's landing, and that straight right for him has been money as well as the lead left hook here.
Yeah, Lemus does a good job, like you said, once he gets that inside position. I guess you said he got it from that fake takedown, and he lands 2 clean shots on the inside. That's the second time Lemus was able to do that.
Yeah, and he's trying to really time Lexar now. He'll jab, see if there's a head movement slip coming. There's 3 punches there, but, you know, doesn't get hit by the pull counter follow-up. A nice level change there, too. And back into it one more time, Rob. So you can tell Lexar's really trying to make reads. Beautiful rolled right underneath. Lovely rotation on the right stick to come back up with the lead left hook there. Good round.
Great defense by both guys. I mean, it's hard to land more than 1 shot, it seems, for these two on each other. And there's a leg kick by Lexar. And then another one. Those have been probably the nicest strikes of the fight, besides that straight uppercut for Lexar and Lemus coming in on that inside and right in the face and getting those 2 free shots with Henry Cejudo. Trying for the takedown, Balian, but good defense by Lexar so far. Very closely contested fight in round number 2. Here we go.
A good matchup. You can tell these guys are both high level and both veterans here. Lexar really trying to make the reads and land his power shots, but Lemus just real good defensive. Doesn't put himself in a bad spot. Nice front kick right up the middle into the lead hook as well. Lexar does get a slip straight right, but Lemus again with that lead hook, just catching him with it every time.
Yeah, now Lemus coming out like a banshee in round number 2, but there's Lexar again just to answer back, putting on some damage to the head of Lemus Khan.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of damage here, Rob. That power of Figueiredo is not to be underestimated, especially if he's slipping that straight right in there, and he's done it a few times. He's got to be careful this time, finishing the takedown, not bailing for the shots over the top. And he's here in the full guard of Figueiredo, who's good off the back here, already posturing up. We know Henry Cejudo has ridiculous ground and pound, so let's see what he can do.
It is. It's so scary. We're underneath Henry Cejudo, and now Lemus Khan has a lot of time to work, trying to posture up, and he does so. More ground and pound coming down, but Lexar's doing a good job at framing and defending himself, not taking too much damage, trying to get out that right side, but gets denied. In control, Lemus Khan.
Tries to grab the armbar there. That may have even just been a fake. Lemus showing good control from the top, faking out, trying to carefully advance position, not rushing anything. There's a free posture up as Lexar goes for the foot on the hips again. And Lexar has to find a way from the bottom here, man. He can't just sit here for 2 minutes. He's probably down on the scorecards. If he wants to win this fight, he's got to get up.
Oh!
Takes the damage there to get his R1 right stick flick off.
Yeah.
To get straight back up to the feet, though. Wise decision.
Yeah, good job with that R1. Get up there. Took a little damage, but now back to his feet where he wants to be. Ooh. And Lemus is right there, putting on the pressure. Lands a right hook on the block.
And Lexar's doing the right thing. You know, he's going with that straight right lead uppercut, but, you know, Lemus Khan's just not there to eat that shot. He's just out of range or just on the edge of it. So Lexar kind of doing the right thing to stop this pressure, but he's not always able to land. And Lemus is doing a good job baiting a lot of these shots out. Chops the leg again here.
And there it is. He's poking with that jab, lead hook coming out for Lemus Khan. And now Lexar trying to use that head movement, maybe utilize those fakes and lands a good body kick, Balian. But that head movement from Lemus Khan is so nice.
They're both doing very well with head movement. Nice back dash right there. Grabs the clinch, exactly what you want to do if your opponent ends that combo in that frame space. Lead hook again from Lemus Khan to slam it into Lexar, who tries to level change. Lexar having a real tough time trying to find Lemus Khan now as well. These counter shots, he's just not there for them, Rob.
No, he's not. And it's just so strategic. They're just finding their damage, but they're not. Oh, big overhand right. That nice job by Lemus Khan there. now Lemus flowing, feeling good the last 20 seconds, Bay. Probably stealing this round.
I think this was his round anyway, as he keeps this pressure up. He's breaking that block away, doing health damage, but the power of Figueiredo, you know, he's done some damage himself here, Lexar. Ooh, right hand at the end as well to finish.
Wow, what a fight. It's just so hard to see who's, you know, getting the advantage, but it was clear towards the end of that second round that Lemus is definitely in control, like you said, of this fight, and it is Lexar who's going to have to make adjustment in round number 3 and try to do some damage and maybe get a rock or something, because I think he's down right now, Balian.
He is down, and you know, he's using this head movement counter strategy, which is working for him sometimes, but a lot of the time he's not able to find Lemus Khan. Lemus Khan steps in and strikes, steps out. So he needs to kind of catch him on the offbeat, or maybe try and do a little pressuring of his own here, because he's got to go balls to the wall because he's 2 rounds down here, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely. Here we go, round number 3. Oh, he just eats another big hook, and hook again, uppercut. Lemus Khan on the assault. That block is getting blown up.
Steps on the outside of that front kick, though. Tries to power through on something. He's really trying to pull counter, but Lemus leading a lot with these 1-2s. He could probably pull counter that left hook that's coming out all night, but they've both done a good job with their stamina management here as well, Rob.
Yeah, most definitely. High stamina in this 3rd round. And it is Lexar defending again against that takedown on the inside. Lemus trying to get those free shots, but this time it looked like Lexar was able to defend a little bit better.
Oh, man. Lemus does such a good job with those hooks, Rob. When he's on the end. Oh, double knees. There we go.
Big knee.
No full mount transition right there. And Lexar's against this cage. He's got to find a way out on the back. Back to the double leg. Back to the single under. Again, back to the back. Knee to the head. Love it.
Oh, what a knee.
Oh my God, he's already out, ref. Jesus. What a finish. What a sequence of strikes to end the night. Just put him on, touched him with everything. He went to the double leg, to the single under, to the knee, then to the back, then a knee from the back, and then like a uppercut lead hook body shot as well, Rob. It's just a great finishing sequence.
A vicious onslaught by Lemus Khan. Dominant performance there in the 3rd round. And slowly but surely just imposing his will. And it was tough for him because it was a very back and forth fight. Both guys utilizing their head movement. And Lexar was making it very difficult for Lemus Khan. But, man, in that sequence there, that was just absolutely vicious. Like you said, knee to the dome in the clinch and then just strikes. And he was just out on the way down. But Lemus decided to land a few extra for good measure.
Yeah, great job, great finish, and again, that's 2 veterans fighting right there. You could really see the skill level, and the defense of both men was probably one of the highlights of that fight. You know, even though Lexar was being pressed and getting caught, he was doing great job with the head movement, was getting tagged every so often, but that just shows you how good Lemus is with his offense as well. But both displaying very, very high level of striking. It's one of those fights where you look at it and you might not like really see that it's that high level, but just because based on the command they both have of their technique and the execution of it, you have to execute at the right time, and it's the matchup of that. It's them trying to do what they can do offensively and both kind of nullifying each other in that way that you can see just the high levelness. I guess, I don't know, I'm talking bollocks, but that's fine.
No, it's definitely high levelness all over that. I mean, you could tell as this card progresses, it's just a little bit less chaos, but more art, a little bit more elegance with their striking. You know what I mean? It's still crazy in there, but it's just the damage is just hard to deal out. You know, there's so much defense going on that it's just so back and forth, and it's a beautiful thing to watch here, babe.
I mean, the majority of the damage we do see is when one of them tries to make a move and gets countered or gets caught whilst initiating their own offense. When one person's attacking and one person's defending, usually the defensive fire, you know, doesn't get hurt, and then it goes back and forth and back and forth. When they both try and do that offense is when you see the action happen generally. But a good matchup, a great fight. I know Lemus will be happy with that one. Lexar will be back. I think they were both 1-1, so one of them will move up the rankings. I think they were ranked like 18th and 19th in the world in the ESFL rankings, so that's Going to see some shifting around at the top there, and that's a good win.
Ooh.
A good win for Lemus Khan. He'll might move up a few spaces, so that'll be a nice one. Right, we are now moving on to the co-main event of the evening. We have Mr. Rayhan taking on, it says PC Gardner. Now, that's not who was on the card, unless someone's changed their name, and this is a late minute replacement. I'm not sure.
Nope, that is Peyton.
Is Peyton, well, Peyton Gardner right here, living life at bantamweight division, Rob. I mean, what a matchup we got right here in the co-main.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you guys are unfamiliar with these competitors here, Peyton, aka P Gardner 15. I mean, they have been performing. He has been performing so well. He is, in my opinion, one of the hottest players, not physically, but his gameplay is on fire right now because he's been training in Vegas MMA, and he is the prodigy, I call him, from that camp, and he's looking very good. Just
how did he get
unbelievable striking. I don't know.
No one gets into Vegas MMA, man. It's a lockdown, that camp.
I know. I'm not sure how he got in, but he's in, and he's looking ferocious.
Damn,
his pressure and his boxing are crazy, Bailey. But he's going against Rayhan.
Damn, man. I mean, Rayhan's been looking good. He's a beast. He's good. You know, Peyton's a pressure fighter, and that's typically where Rayhan has trouble with the pressure. So we'll see if Peyton's the one coming forward or if Rayhan's the one coming forward tonight. I know that Ray does like to counter-strike, but if Peyton does well with the pressure, with TJ Dillashaw right here, Peyton can maybe start to run away with the fight. So let's see. What a tough matchup. Rayhan 2-1 right now. Peyton 1-1. Like you said, training with Vegas MMA. Some say the best camp around based on its roster, but we will see. And an early takedown by Rayhan here.
And this is where Rayhan is special, is this top position. And he got it early. Huge moment here for Rayhan with Henry Cejudo on top.
Yeah, and, you know, Rayhan with Henry Cejudo, that's a 95 top game with some dangerous ground striking. So it's going to be real tough for P. Gardner or Peyton to get out of here. Goes for the underhook there. Only set that up with a full guard fake. And, you know, with someone as good as Rayhan, Rob, you're not really going to hit that very often, I don't think.
Definitely not. And Rayhan showing why he is deserving of this shot against the Peyton, the prodigy, putting shots on him, Bailey. And nice job by Rayhan.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think. So I was going to say, you're going to think Peyton's ground game is going to be a high level. If he's in Vegas MMA, that's some of the best grapplers around in that camp. So you know he's been hitting the mat. But when you're on the bottom, beautiful time. I mean, Ray didn't set that up at all. Maybe he thought that maybe it was a fake, and he just timed the fake there, Rob, because that was fantastically executed to get that sweep. Let's see what he can do from the top.
Yeah, right as you were talking about Peyton and his ground game, he does have it. He hits that flick nicely. Now the tables have been turned, and Peyton is the one on top, sliding over to half guard position, right to full, no fakes, and now side control here, Bay.
Side control is a good spot to be. Very dominant position. Let's see if he can hold it. TJ not bad from the top, and you know, Cejudo not that great from the back here. So this is where Peyton has a little bit of an advantage. He can try to work his own statistical advantage here, and he's back in this back sit position. Both hooks in. Let's see what Rayhan does. Nice. Oh, what a timing on that shot, Rob. Oh.
Yeah, beautiful flip. Beautiful flip, but now right back towards the mat. He gets, what? How did he just get up and just jump down and punch him in the face?
I mean, the ground and pound is so dangerous from Cejudo as well. We're seeing it right here. Peyton doing all he can, but just non-stop from Rayhan, man. And
big shot.
At these lighter weights, the ground and pound so hard to stop.
Indeed it is.
Gets a little full guard momentum, goes over the top. Wise, that's a ghetto gallop right there. I don't know who taught me that one. It may have been Pryoxis in an old video, but that's the full guard sweep out and then go over the top with a get up. That's a tried and tested way to get up from the back against a high level player, unless they're making that read, and Peyton executing perfectly right there. But he's being pressured right now, Rob.
Yeah, now Rayhan lands a good lead overhand, has him in the clinch position, landing a couple of short shots, could go for the takedown, and he does. Beautiful work by Rayhan on top, but not a lot of time on the clock. Good work by Rayhan.
Yeah, and then it goes for the arm triangle fake into the punch, into the posture. Really good job by Peyton. That's what I'm talking about. That's high level to know that he's going to arm triangle fake and then throw a strike and then hit the posture. Most people would not bite on the arm triangle fake and there'll be immediate posture. Other people would assume after the arm triangle fake there would be an immediate posture. Only high-level players would know or try an arm triangle fake into a strike, into a posture, and then you have to be even higher level to know that that's going to happen and stop the posture up right there. So he waited for the fake, waited for the strike, and then denied. So that's high level by Peyton to stop that, and hopefully he carries that through to prevent the ground and pound in the next round.
Yeah, most definitely good stuff from Peyton. Now Peyton coming out, throws a left or rear hook, putting on the pressure to Rayhan. Rayhan still trying to look for that lead overhand. He's been pretty efficient with it so far, landing it once in the last round, and now goes for the takedown. But Peyton is defending himself nicely, and now landing, a knee. And here we go, they break.
Yeah, great job right there. A nice knee, nice lead hook though by Rayhan, stopping him in his tracks. And we talked about the pressure of Peyton. He's trying to push him back.
Firing.
They are firing, man, and this is the pressure he wanted to put on him, I'm sure, from the start.
Oh my goodness. And here goes the clinch. Uppercuts landing. That block's getting blown up. Payne's going to have to retreat a little bit. Slip to the right side. Lands that rear hook. Oh, my goodness, Bailey. And they're turning up here in the second round.
Yeah, and Peyton's being real aggressive and targeting excellently. Rayhan at the end of all his shots right there. Bouncing off the block. And this is what we're talking about, the defense right here. You're seeing it. Nice transition into the full guard. Tries to get the pull guard sweep, I'm sure. Doesn't get it. The ankle pick, though, Rob. Oh, the up kick. I love it. Back and forth all the way.
Yeah, Rayhan and P. Gardner showcasing their skills right now. And tries to get that ankle pick, but no. Takedown defense. L2, R2. For P. Gardner, and now back on the feet, landing some shots. Big left hand lands. He's pursuing Rayhan here. He's trying to answer back, though, here, Bay.
Yeah, Rayhan sliding across the floor when he dips to the outside to throw that left hand over the top. Nice uppercut. He's doing it all the time. Really trying to fire that big left hook right over the top there. But Rayhan's doing a good job using his footwork to try and bait these attacks out and not getting hit by anything. Getting pushed back to the cage. There's the 1, 2, 3 lead uppercut into the straight and into an elbow, and then the hip toss, but straight back up again here, Rob.
Yeah, Peyton, good job with that late denial. They're able to stay on his feet, almost getting taken down by Rayhan, and now they're just throwing 3-punch combinations at each other. Rayhan looking pretty good on the feet. Peyton is devastating here, but he's holding his own, and he gets a rock with that lead uppercut, Bay, and now he's coming for the takedown. But Peyton able to defend.
Oh, and then a hip toss. Beautiful. Big damage. That was nasty right there. I believe that was from the over-under after the denied takedown attempt. And he slammed him hard there, Peyton. And now he's in this side saddle position. Nice bump. Gets out. Side control. Fakes the knee on belly. Tries to hit the crucifix and lets him up, Rob.
Lets him up. And now Peyton knows once Rayhan gets up, he's going to be trapped against that cage. He's going to be able to utilize that to get some offense out. And now the pursuit from Peyton.
Oh, nice.
Big shots coming down the pipe.
Doing a real good job with those strikes there, targeting Rayhan, who's trying to get out, only bouncing everything off the block. A little head movement might help him out a little bit. And Peyton's really precise with those strikes. Oh!
Oh! Hands in the air like you just don't care.
What a co-main event right here, man. What a back and forth fight.
Man, this is so exciting. What a performance by both these guys. Just, oh man, Rayhan with that lead uppercut had Peyton in trouble twice, gets 2 rocks that round, and then that momentum takedown against the cage for Peyton Balian.
Yeah,
oh my
beautiful.
God.
That hip toss did some damage, man. Big. There's the ankle pick to start us off. Doesn't get it. But we see it's all to play for here in the third round. Chained into the single leg. Nice return by Peyton, just trying to punish. And when Rayhan's walking backwards, covering up like this is where Peyton smells blood, Rob, and he's really trying to hunt him down.
Most definitely, but Peyton has to be aware that Rayhan is sneaking that uppercut straight, I believe, right down the middle. So Peyton needs to be careful and watch out for these takedown attempts, but he's doing a good job defending himself.
Back to the cage, jumping on the back here. Nice job. There's the slam. Ooh. They fixed the stamina drain on that one. Let's see what he goes from here. Nice job, but of course follows him to the back. And this is bad for Peyton. You know, that ground and pound, we saw it in the first round, is super damaging when using Henry Cejudo. So let's see if Ray gets a little posture here. There's the fake. Now remember, Peyton reversed that same direction in the first round when he pumped that right-hand side fake.
Most definitely, and Peyton tries to go for transition, but it's Rayhan up top denying, and this is a huge moment for Rayhan in this third and final round. On top of Henry Cejudo, Peyton has to be patient, and he needs to focus in.
Yeah, these little shots aren't doing much, and there's 3 minutes left. I mean, this fight's anyone's, man. I mean, they've knocked each other down in both rounds and hurt each other in both rounds. I have no idea who's winning this one.
I have no idea either. Peyton is a little behind in this. Actually, I have no idea who's behind in the stamina either. It looks pretty identical. And there's the flick by Peyton.
Again, good job. A repeat of the first round there, and you know, kept him in his full guard, didn't let him pass once, and now stacking him, Rob. This is big damage from Peyton from the top position.
Big damage indeed, but it was Rayhan able to slip that straight punch, which alleviated the pressure, and now Peyton.
He can't even get him up. Oh, man.
We still got 2 minutes left, Balian.
We do indeed.
It's about to be a firefight.
Front leg. Face kick, Jesus. This is the front kick to the face coming off the block there, but it doesn't matter because now they've started trading right here, nice and tight. Peyton trying to hunt him down, rear uppercut landing. The other two punches in that three-piece doing nothing though, trying to work through that block, still slipping off to fire the big right hand over the top. We see Rayhan being patient here, trying to time a takedown still. All on the back. And let's see what he does here. No, nothing.
Good defense from Peyton, but it's relentless aggression on the takedowns, and again Peyton able to defend himself and landing a couple big shots on Rayhan, backing him up against the cage here, Balian.
Oh, nice roundhouse to the body though. Now mixing the kicks in his Peyton. I mean, he's just stalking him. This is where he's wanted him the entire fight. He's got 30 seconds maybe to try and what was that? That's like some kung fu. What was that?
Oh my god. Peyton just has a way of throwing body kicks that just devastates his opponent. I've seen it so many times in his fights. He just has the proper placement.
I need to see that. Oh, ref. Illegal shot at the bell. Doesn't matter. It's the end of the fight. And man, I mean, maybe Twitch chat, no. Let's see what Twitch chat is saying. Who won that one? Peyton or Rayhan, guys? What do you think?
Oh, man, I have no idea. Let's see what the judges have to say here, folks. What a fight.
Rayhan, people are saying Rayhan in chat right here. 29-8, 2 rounds to 1. Oh, Peyton. Twitch chat is wrong with that one. Peyton did a lot of damage to the head and the block, backing him up. Don't forget, in the second and the third round. 2 rounds to 1. I mean, Peyton gets that final round with that knockdown. In the second round, man, I think Peyton did a lot of damage on the feet, not to be underestimated. Ooh, what a matchup, Rob. I mean, that was just tough for both men. They must be tired after that one. I mean, the amount of mental focus it would have taken to stay focused in that fight, execute, and turn it around as often as both fighters did.
Yeah, both guys looked phenomenal. Neither guy, in my opinion, lost any stock in that exchange. And I think it was that body kick knockdown in the third by Pete Gardner that might have gotten him that decision, but freaking hell, what a fight. And Peyton on fire right now. Another win, bringing home the head of Rayhan to the Vegas camp, and Peyton is looking like a straight killer. But not to take anything away from Rayhan, because Rayhan also had a lot of success with that lead uppercut, a lot of takedowns, a lot of top control, and it was just a beautiful co-main event. And wow, these fights are really making me smile.
Yeah, me too, man. It's been a great night of fights. I think the game's in a great place right now. I mean, I remember watching the evolution of the game during UFC 3, you know, when it first dropped, we had those crazy matchups, and then we had that period of time where everyone was just like wiggling their head from side to side and just doing slip striking constantly. And the game went through a couple of processes in terms of the meta and the techniques and stuff people were using in the highest level. And now the game feels like it's in a very good place. We're seeing some ground and pound, but it's not, you know, changing the course of fights or getting massive turnarounds. It's still being affected when used, but people are able to defend themselves a little better, sort of corral and slow that process down. The clinch is being used a little bit, but again, no one's really abusing it. We've not seen anyone go for any kind of guillotine tonight in the clinch, so that's also been addressed as well. So the game is being worked on. I feel like it's in a good place right now, and we're having good fights as a result of that. Now, speaking, of course, of good fights, you knew the segue was coming. It is time for the main event of the evening. The two men kicking off, or ending, I should say, this great night of fights, ESFL 82. We have SuaveJamie taking on EK's top dog, Mr. Darth. Rob, tell us about this matchup.
Here we go. Suave Gaming versus EK Darth in the bantamweight division. And like you said, It's the ESFL debut for the top dog, Darth. He was the former ESFL title challenger, a dominant grappler, and tons of experience. But he's going against Suave, Balian, 1-0, also a former ESFL champion. EK Darth is a former ESFL title challenger, and Suave's got the elite striking, beautiful head movement, and this is going to be a huge moment for both these guys. What's on the line right here, Balian, in this main event?
I mean, a shot in the Grand Prix tournament at the belt. I mean, looking at Twitch chat right now, you guys have gone 50-50 on who's going to win this one. You guys are split right down the middle. Both guys are notorious within their own circles. Jamie is tipped to be one of the best this season for sure, but EK Darth has been at a high level for so long, man, and he always executes really, really effective game plans, shuts people down. You know, we've seen him just completely wipe the floor with people with his side control and crucifix positioning, and he's fought the best of the best for so long here. Jamie's new on the scene. You know, that can help him because he can show up confident, not get phased out, stick to his game plan, feel that what he's going to do is effective. But Darth has seen people like this before, and he's dealt with them, and he's put them in their place and let them know what's going on. So, man, I mean, it's going to be a good time. Previously, if you didn't know, SuaveJamie used to be Mad Dog, so not too much. I say he's new on the scene. He's newer than Darth, but he has been here before, former ESFL champion, so he has had experience as well. Don't get that wrong. But yeah, Darth is on another level when it comes to those top tier opponents. So I'm excited for this one. Jamie with the best pick in the game, Cody Garbrandt. We know he's the best in the game. All right, I'm saying it right now, and they're going to touch him up.
Yeah, here we go. Mad Dog, you say. I have heard a lot about this guy. I'm excited to see what he's got.
Darth throwing those body kicks in kind of close already and deciding to be right in the pocket here with Cody Garbrandt. I mean, that's not the smartest decision from EK Darth right here. Maybe he has a plan. Taking so many shots on his block and on his head here. I mean, Jamie looking so good early here, Rob.
Yeah, he is. And you can see when he's doing these combos, he's ready for that takedown. You see those hands coming down. He's very much ready. And this is a 5-minute round bout. A little bit different than the other ones.
Yeah, I mean,
and that could play a factor.
Definitely. There's that first takedown, like you said. I know Darth was trying to set that up. That's why he was maybe walking so close into range here, but he's taken a lot of shots already to the block and to the head has Darth. Maybe just trying to find the timing line. That's a beautiful pull counter into straight left lead hook to the body and then firing straight away again with another one. Slip straight right into the lead hand there both by Jamie, both finding home off these counter head movement strikes.
Yeah, EK doing a good job at finding that straight and finding the body shot as well. A little bit of
delay.
A little bit of lag here.
Hopefully we see the fight. This is what happened in my fight the other week. It did this and then it cut and I was in an armbar. So, well, hopefully we haven't seen someone unconscious. Oh, man. All right. Do a quick refresh, Rob, and tell us if it loads.
Sure.
And if it does, I'll refresh on this end as well.
Oh, yep. We're good.
Okay. Now, commentate.
Got you. Here we go. They're in the middle exchanging, but still a little bit more lag. I'm going to have to refresh one more time. And now, again, we're at 3:16, 3:14, 3:13. They're standing right in front of each other, but...
But we're at 3:11 as well now. Hopefully we can get this sorted. It sucks for this to happen in the main event after we talked this up so much.
No.
All right, we're going to try one more time. I don't know if they're going to... I'm not even going to go to the intermission there, guys, because this is serious. We're just going to do a quick look. We just got a black screen. He's gone offline. Oh, man, that was still the first round. I'll keep refreshing here for you guys. I don't know if we'll run it back. Maybe if it's working. No, Mad Dog stream has dropped entirely there, so we can't see anything, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know if the guys in the back will make a decision. He got disconnected, apparently, so his internet went down. Okay. So I think we're going to run that one back. Hopefully there. It was a good fight, though. Both got a little bit of a feeling out on each other. I'm always interested when that happens first.
Most definitely. In between those little spinning circles in the middle of the screen, I was seeing a lot of action. It was just a little bit robotic, but it was amazing. The fight was turning up, and I was excited to see what Mad Dog was going to do. Unfortunate situation. Always really tough when you're running these events when there's a little bit of lag, but what can you do?
We're going to run it back, so guys, don't fret. It's coming back. Everyone relax. It's going to be fine. All right, there's no winner in that one. But it did look like an interesting fight so far. I mean, I guess we can comment on what was happening. Darth looked for the takedown, couldn't find it, but definitely seemed to be, taking his time. I mean, Jamie was just running forward and just absolutely blasting him with strikes at the start of that round. But Darth definitely kind of found his timing after that. So I'm wondering if he was trying to gauge how much pressure was going to happen. But it was getting interesting, Rob.
Yeah, you could see EK Darth was hitting the L1 button and then backswing and then coming with that straight body hook with Dominic Cruz, really utilizing that footwork and that movement. And it seemed like Mad Dog was just going to go out there and pressure him and use that boxy of Cody Nola of Garbrandt. And it was very back and forth from what we've seen, from what we got to see so far in that fight.
Okay. All right. Apparently Jamie wants to restart his internet. So let me see if I can't do something special for you guys right now. Rather than us going to an intermission or literally sitting here and talking for 10 minutes, let me see if I can't get the one of the earlier fights from tonight up for you guys, and we can maybe replay one of the fights on the prelim card. I think. What do you think, Rob? The MMA Fro fight, maybe, if we can bring that one up.
Ooh, yeah.
Just replay that for the guys. It was a nice little back and forth fight. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll pull that up for you guys, and we can run that fight back. And while we're waiting for Jamie to get his internet back, because we do want to give you this main event, and we'll keep an eye on it. He is still offline. All right, we're going to run that back for you guys right now. So we'll switch over. This is a fight from earlier on in the night. And as soon as the fight's back, me and Rob will be right back with you. All right? Show up and put some work in, because he is a very aggressive finisher and striker, and he really can put your lights out regardless of his stamina. Game room here, we're going to find out. This just looks different. Why does the game look different, Rob?
I don't know. It just looks very crispy right now on this stream. And
it looks
here we
really
go.
good.
In the center. It does.
Maybe this is
high def here, Bay.
A 4K Elgato or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're trading right in the middle right now. Both men landing lead hooks. Fro trying to walk in and bait some of the attacks out right now of Game Room, it looks right.
Yeah,
apparently,
already it looks like
Game Room's more of a grappler. I was just going to say, we've got some info. Game Room's more of a grappler, it seems, but we'll see if he grapples right now. He's grabbing the clinch.
Nice knees from the clinch.
Ooh. Cheeky left hook right there, the 1-2-1. Big right hook doesn't land there, but the teep straight up the middle. Good work from Fro, and he's going to try and probably put some pressure on, but Game Room not really relenting here, Rob, not giving up the center of the octagon.
No, he's not, and it's, good work, but MMA Fro, you could tell, wants to use that pivot movement.
Ooh, nice job getting out of the way of that lead kick, always making him pay. Whenever there's space to close the distance, Rob, he's getting in there, because whenever he's standing in there, he's having a tough time with Game Room. So whenever Game Room gives him some space, he's trying to get in. These are big hooks from Game Room. He's timing these really well, and they're right on the end of the punches as well.
Yeah, Game Room is outboxing MMA Fro right now with TJ Dillashaw. I mean, he does have fast hands. He continually is breaking down that block. You see the hands on Peter Yan coming up. His green bar is getting low at the top left of his screen. He can't block forever, and some big punches. Balian.
Yeah, Fro's now switched to throwing a lot more jabs, though, so he's not the one throwing these big punches at the moment. He is just sitting on these jabs, and this is the kind of fight I sometimes find myself in, where I'm just trying to poke and prod and bait out some offense from you, because there are 3 rounds. Nice knee tap on the far side takedown there, though. Grabs it straight to that full guard sweep, though. Beautifully set up by the full guard fake. Look at that, Rob.
Yeah, all that work, and now MMA Fro just gets him and sweeps him, and now he's in full guard on top with Peter Yan. Tries to execute a transition, but gets denied, denies one of his own, and now he successfully gets the half guard, Balian.
That was a nice job. Just waited for half a second before immediately transitioning, just to try and stop any attempt. Now he's inside control. This is good. We're going to see some grappling from Fro here on the top. It was a great job with that quick transition. That's a fake there from Game Room, I think, but we can't really tell. I think that was actually a deny, my bad. Nice.
Oh, good. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Timed that well with the strike there, and tried the one shot to the backside. Didn't get it. I expect Fro to just sit in this position now, unless he really doesn't want the ref to stand you up. Oh, good job.
Nice deny. Yeah, it's hard, though, on this position. Those body shots are annoying, and MMA Fro sinks in that back mount.
A lot more people go for both hooks in now. Back sit used to be such a strong position, and now people start denying the posture up. Everyone just hits that full back mount now, Rob, and puts both hooks in. And just look, some people try to posture, some people try to hold from there. But we see Fro doing that as they end this first round. Close first round there, Rob. Who do you think took it?
Oh, man, I don't know. It was very back and forth. I would have to say that I think Game Room maybe did more damage with his hands early in that round, the first portion. But who knows with these judges? But like as you were saying, that back mount position, yeah, you expect your opponent to go for that postured up position. All of a sudden, they're taking your back, and you're like, miss flick. So it's a good option there.
For sure. Yeah, it's nice. There's the takedown there. We see it as well. And like I said, though, towards the second half of that round, there were some big shots being thrown out. There wasn't any rocks, but you could see MMA Fro started to switch from, trying to meet the power and trying to land just some short shots to bait out some offense and maybe wear Game Room down. But now they're both in the middle, just slinging off the block here, Rob.
Yeah, throwing bombs on each other. A big hook lands for MMA Fro.
Oh. I mean, this is how you deal with a Yan that likes the pressure, though. You don't give him an inch. Nice ducking roundhouse. Off the double jab, I think that was beautifully timed. Double elbows by Fro. This is how close they are fighting. Literally, they're in elbow range, Rob.
Yeah, they are just throwing bombs in the phone
where
booth.
he
Big right hand. Left hand.
Right
Big
there.
shots by Mr. MMA Fro.
He broke there for a second as well. He started to drive him back there, Rob, and you can see how much space Fro occupied as soon as he broke his block and started to move him back. You can see him just trying to swarm all over him there.
Yeah, they're both just trying to break each other's blocks, trading opportunities here. Now in the clinch, Game Room putting some damage on with the knees. Nice knees.
Nice.
Oh.
Beautiful. Left hand. That's it. That's it right there. That's got to be it. No.
Jeez. Oh, man. MMA Fro, beautiful duck hook.
I mean,
KO.
That was nice.
TKO.
That was nice. I mean, he hit him with that kick once, Rob, but he didn't hit it with him twice, did he? The second time he went for it, Fro read it, ducked under, had the lead hook. What a finish, man. That's nice. It's clinical. Just imagine if that happens, in real life. Just as you turn around. Whee! Oh,
man.
It wasn't even facing him.
Man, could be the KO of the night right there. Wow, that was beautiful, and I could very much appreciate those ducking head kicks. Yes. I love doing that.
You used to do that all the time as well.
Game.
You do a little taunt, and then you just duck. It was good. It was good. All right, beautiful win there by MMA Fro. I don't know what his record is right now in the ESFL for this season. I think maybe 1-1, but I know he'll be happy with that. Like you said, a nice knockout. He said he wanted to bring people to finish because I think he prides himself on his finish rate. Win or lose, there's always a finish, and there he gets one tonight. So he'll be. All right, everybody. All right. Unfortunately, still got some bad news for you at the moment. The fight is not ready. I don't think it's ready. I'll do another little check. We can go back and watch another fight. Great finish we just saw there by MMA Fro. That was a fight from earlier on the evening. If you're just rejoining us now. But the main event was underway. We got to the first round, but one of the internets cut out for one of our competitors. So we're trying to run it back because it was only the first round. And unfortunately, there's no word from SuaveJamie from Mad Dog so far. So we'll have to keep waiting and get the guys in the back to come out. I know the UFC is actually fighting. Wait a minute. Hang on now. I'm hearing some stuff in the background. It looks like it's up and it's good to go. We have someone else running this fight. Rob, do you have this link, sir?
I do not.
All right, let me hook you up, buddy, and we'll get this underway. No problem. Let me just send it on over. Dino in the back, working hard after his win tonight, and two men who are about to get it back on right here. Here we go. Dropping it on you, son. There you go. Perfect. All right, guys, we're here. Do not worry. You will not miss the prelims this evening for that Vegas card. We are back here, bantamweight, same picks as always.
Here we go.
At least you can get it back on. It was an interesting matchup. I wonder if Darth will change pick here. He shouldn't really. That would probably be against the rules for him to swap what he's picking because he did take Dominic Cruz. So let's see. Oh, network error. Interesting.
He's scrolling through his friends list here, Balian.
Is he joining another game right here?
Interesting.
What is going on right now? Very unprofessional, isn't it, Rob, for the main event?
Slightly, yes. And looks like he's in the party, and we're gonna be able to hear some people talking in the background.
Yeah, why are we?
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
I'm gonna turn that down. It's okay. They can't hear it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
I've turned that off for everybody at home. You tell me when it's gone, Rob. How about that?
It's gone. It's gone. It's
Okay,
gone.
I don't know what's going on there, guys. You're in the main event of an ESFL. I mean, this is your first one, maybe. I'm not sure if I think they've both been in the main event before, but they should know better than this. Okay. All right.
Here we go, though.
Finally, we're back, guys. The main event, returning it to you now. He did change his pick here, Darth. What do you think of that, Rob?
Well, that's an interesting tactic there, Cotton.
Did you just quote dodgeball? It's like so old, man. We're too old. People don't remember that. All right. They are back. He did pick up Cody. I'm guessing that's okay by the rule book. We'll see how they trade here. Mad Dog / SuaveJamie was getting a lot of good offense off when they were trading in the pocket like this. And again, Darth kind of being in a similar spot, throwing these body kicks a little too close and getting tagged by these right hands here, Rob.
Yeah, indeed. And with this new pick from Darth, he's not going to have the same movement and length on those shots, but he's going to be able to match the ferocity, and Suave is just all over him right now, just breaking down that block.
Yeah, I mean, Darth is getting hit on the block over and over again. He's getting his block broken. He's not really moving his feet or pivoting or doing anything. I mean, he's just getting walked down. This is unlike Darth here. I mean, we're seeing nothing from Darth defensively right now as Jamie just walks him down, Rob.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like these picks really working out. He's just kind of holding block. And that could be it, Bay.
I mean, I hope not. Goodness. We waited 20 minutes for this. I mean, Darth definitely not looking like himself this evening. There's the shot. Nice stuff by Jamie, and they're back here, and he's back on the offensive as well. Whiff on the uppercut. Too far out of range here, and he's got to move his feet here, Rob. He's got to do something.
Yeah, he does. Looks a little bit uncomfortable here, and SuaveJamie just coming forward, jab hooking.
Oh,
just keeping
oh my God. Stiffed him.
Beautiful shot again, and this is not looking good for EK and EK Darth.
5 rounds, and we're 2.5 in. Oh, he clips him, though. Can you believe it? I mean, he had to throw something. I don't know what was going on. He just wasn't even throwing back. I mean, I don't know if this is some kind of tactic. I don't know. But he clipped him with a lead hook right there, and that's what he's got to do. Throw back. I mean, he can't just back up and block. He got to give Jamie a reason not to come forward, or he's just going to keep doing it, and he gave him one right there.
Yeah, now EK Darth now throwing punches back.
What is going on?
This is wild. What is happening, babe?
I don't know what's happening right now. No. There's a lot of maybe there was a lot of delay going backwards and forwards. It looks like this is going to drop again in the first round.
I just refreshed and we're back, babe.
Okay.
And EK Darth gets an uppercut, drops him once again. And now again, I am loading.
All right. We saw the drop, but we're basically watching a VOD here, I think, because it's pausing at the same time that mine and yours is. So, I don't know, man. Maybe they'll have to settle this offline, and we'll find out what it is because, yeah, I don't know what's happening this evening. Maybe it's their connection. I hope there's nothing nefarious taking place, but it's not exactly ideal for the main event of the evening. It's been a very good card tonight as well. We've had no problems, no difficulties up until this point. So, yeah, it's rather strange that it's happening now. We could go to the guys in the back, but we could wait 10 minutes and run this back, and it might not even show up here. So I'm going to have to pass that one to the guys in the back to decide who wins, or maybe they have to run it back offline there. Because unfortunately, yeah, that's how the main event's gonna end tonight. I don't know if you guys in chat want to decide what happens, but a good matchup nonetheless. I mean, Jamie was winning, but then Mad Dog completely just not Mad Dog, sorry, Darth just turned it around and dropped him twice. So I don't really know. It was very backwards and forwards there.
Yeah, some weird fights tonight. That fight earlier where who was it playing John Jones? Wasn't that a guy from EK2 just getting bombed?
Yeah, that's true. Something's going on. Yeah, I mean, Darth saying there in chat that the connection was fine until he started dropping him and then his internet dropped. I don't know if that's something going on there. I doubt that Jamie, someone who's been in the ESL for a while, would try and pull the plug on his internet while he's losing a fight. I mean, seems a strange thing to do. I don't think that's the case, so let's not have any of those rumors going around. But we'll leave it up to the guys in the back to sort that one out. Unfortunately, guys, your main event, well, the co-main event was spectacular, wasn't it? It was very, very good. So, we'll let those guys fight that out and take the spot for co-main event. We had some great performances tonight as well. Got to showcase some of those again. Some great people. Let's take a look at the fight cards. I'll do a little recap for you guys if you weren't here earlier on. If I can remember, Suspect Zero and Calv In. Suspect Zero looking great, playing the rubber guard with Tony Ferguson, taking out Calv In in a great matchup. Recognizing Hammer right there, like Rob said, Recognize just put the tie clinch on Hammer. Hammer did nothing to stop it. Needs to go and land with the clinches. I think that's what happened, but he just kneed him to death in the clinch. No problem there. Rio Blitz versus Cher. I can't remember because it wasn't Rio Blitz, it was someone else, but I do remember it was a good matchup in that one. And then Fro versus Danny, you just saw it run back here. Fro getting a beautiful knockout off a ducking head kick with the lead hook, putting his lights out there. Got to be knockout of the night, that one, Rob, right?
Oh, most definitely. That was incredible. And we even re-showed that one by MMA, right?
We did.
That was crazy.
We did indeed. Then, of course, Pryoxis kicked off the main card with a great win against Showtime East with that beautiful arm triangle submission from the top. Remember that one, Rob? That was lovely.
Oh, man. Pryoxis really had his back against the wall there, but he did not seem to think so. And he took a grappler, put him on the ground with Tony El Kukui Ferguson, and got the arm triangle. What a win. What a card.
It was nice. It was nice. Chippy and Hasboys with a great fight. That was Hasboys coming out on top in that one. Dino MMA with the Romero versus the Adesanya matchup. Remember that one? Exploding out with Dino MMA right there. Big shots, big hands. I think he got a sub as well. I can't remember. No, he ground and pounded him out from half guard. Remember that? Put his lights out. That was nice. Voodizzle and Trixie. Nice showcasing of two up-and-comers right there. Voodizzle getting that win, I believe. Or maybe Trixie pulled it out in the end. I think Trixie might have done. It was a tough matchup too. Lexar, Papa Lima there. Absolutely throwing down the two veterans. What a close matchup that was. I mean, that was all skill. No thrill almost, but it was entertaining nonetheless. Just the defense was on point for both guys, and Papa Lima pulling out the victory in that one. And then in our co-main, which became the main event, I guess, Rayhan and Peyton put on a back and forth display. Peyton coming out of MMA Vegas, showing that new and upgraded ground game, but also lots of trading on the feet in that one as well. And I believe Peyton pulled out the win on that one as well, right, Rob?
Yeah, Peyton at the end with that vicious body kick that flattened Rayhan and edged him out in that decision
third round,
win on the judges' scorecards. And that was our real main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like.
Yeah, and it was a good fight. And, all in all, a very good card here this evening as well. These guys are showing up. Like I said, the game's in a very good place right now, and that's showing off in the competitive scene. You're seeing these guys able to put on better and better performances as these new patches come out. We're seeing less of the aggravating cheese, so to speak. La Fromage wins. The queso wins are no more, no mass. And yeah, it's been good to see tonight. I think every fight was a good one, Rob, apart from the problems we had and the clinch spamming. I don't know what that was about. Well, not the spamming, but Hammer's inability to defend the clinch. That's recognized was fine doing that. But apart from that, all good fights tonight, Rob, right?
Yeah, very, very great fights and a very interesting strategy, staying in the clinch and getting kneed time and time again until he was finished. Don't know if that one was a good move there, Bay.
Yeah. Well, there we are. But anyway, we will leave you there with that one. ESFL 82 is in the books. Make sure to check us out on YouTube. We've done 7 cards now since we've come back, right?
Ooh,
we came back at ESFL 76. Now we're at 82. And we've had everything in between. 3 cards a week, still going strong. Another card on tomorrow night, Sunday night, and Wednesday. And then me and Rob will be back here next Saturday with you guys as well. Don't know if there's any UFC on next week, but there's UFC on tonight. So go and enjoy that one. Carry out and get your weekend started as well there. And the ESFL will be back tomorrow and on Wednesday. Tomorrow 6 p.m. CT, Wednesday 6 p.m. CT as well. Again, check us out on YouTube. The Discord is at the bottom of the stream as well. Do both those things, you'll have a good night, I guarantee. Mr. Bruce Lee, Rob, any last words from you here?
Always a pleasure to do this with you, Bay. Always have a great time. Always a great start to my day. And I appreciate you guys for being here and being a part of this, the EA Sports UFC 4 community. I love you guys, and I really respect all the competitors. You guys are just showcasing extreme skill here and making it super fun for me and Bailey and to commentate on these fights. So thank you for that.
I agree. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. Have a good evening. Enjoy the UFC. We will see you tomorrow night. Until then, take care. Good night. Yeah,